Hello and welcome to the Infernal Gaming Podcast. You can listen to this show on Apple, Spotify, and all other major platforms. If you're watching the video version on YouTube, make sure you like and comment.
All right, y'all, we back.
Here.
Listen, man, we got a lot to talk about. It's been since June 18th was the last time we had a proper gaming podcast. So we got a lot of catching up to do, but we're gonna cut it down to make it, not too crazy, nothing too crazy. Even though
I got a lot of like 3 hours long.
I know I shouldn't say that. Every time I say that, I feel like I jinxed the shit. But I got a lot of glazing to do. Yeah, I gotta stop saying that shit. I got a lot of glazing.
Just be like, all right, we got shit to get there.
Yeah. We got a lot of things to talk about, man. But it's your boy. We here for, I think this is episode 111, man. So we right there, man. Make a wish. But dog, it's been a long time, Eknight, man. How you been, man? What you been playing? What you been streaming? Talk to us, man. Talk to us.
I've been playing Halo, Helldivers. We actually just streamed Peak last night, which was pretty fun. Been playing a bit of that Battlefield beta, which I got a bunch of footage I want to cut up into a video. Fucking Wildgate. I don't know, let me just list it off. Wildgate, Mecha Break, Elden Ring, Night Rain, although I think that came out around the last time we did a recording podcast.
Yeah, we talked about that.
You know, bit of Splitgate, some Titanfall too, surprisingly. We came back for some Warhammer 40k. Check out their siege mode, which was pretty cool. We got what else? We got where I'm currently playing Signalis on stream, which is like a retro style Resident Evil, but like not Resident Evil style game. You would probably like it the way it is. It's a horror game.
Okay.
It's similar vibes to classic Resident Evil. So I'm playing that. Just a whole bunch of shit. We ran through the Halo. We originally wanted to do Halo, me, Wolverine, Wolfie, and Mr. Wolf, the people I stream Halo with, and sometimes Helldivers and a bunch of other stuff. We ran through with a campaign for Halo 3. Now, originally we wanted to do Reach because the fall of Reach is on August 26th. And that same day, Helldivers 2 is dropping not only coming out to Xbox players, so congrats, yes, Xbox players are finally get an unofficial ODST style game, but they're dropping a Legendary War Bond, which is a crossover from Halo ODST. So we're getting assault rifle, shotgun, silenced SMG, silenced SOCOM pistol, recon ODST armor from the actual ODST game, and the rookie ODST armor. With capes and everything, skins for the various vehicles, which I think just reflect like the Warthog skin and stuff like that. And apparently they're adding a true stealth mechanic to the game, so now there'll be silencers you can use on your guns for if you want to do MGS5 style stealth missions. And I think they're tweaking the AI to reflect that. So there's a bunch of shit coming out for August 26th for Helldivers. So we're gonna be streaming that day one.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
That got me coming back, bro. I'm buying. I don't care how much that war bond costs. I'm buying it, man. I'm buying.
Well, depending on because of the feedback they received from the Killzone war bond, which was like $30-$40 for everything. It's probably gonna be around like 20 to 30. I feel like that's just my best guess. And I know there's gonna be like one or two guns in the superstore that you buy separately from the war bond, but honestly, I don't really give a fuck. Because I'm just gonna buy it. I don't give a fuck. It's gonna be. I just want to use the assault rifle and the SOCOM. Yeah. But I've been playing and streaming a lot of stuff. Took a brief hiatus from posting YouTube content just because I got a little busy. But yeah, we're back in the podcast studio, which is in a undisclosed location under a warehouse or something. I don't know.
That's
possibly.
Right. We in here.
What have you been playing, BLAZEDxENFERNO?
I've been playing everything. I ain't gonna lie. The list of games I've been playing is just too long. Let's take out the obvious one. Call of Duty. Been playing that. Grinding ranked Warzone. Almost diamond. I'm almost diamond. So to me, yeah. Just to be able to say I'm diamond. I mean, if I hit Crim, that's love.
What's Crimson?
Crimson is basically like Emerald in most games.
Oh,
Just
okay,
like
all right.
it's like gold. It's gold, plat, diamond, Crim, and then iridescent, and then top 250. So if we get the Crim, I'm cool, man. I'm
He's beating
glad to
Call of
say,
Duty.
yeah, man. Final Fantasy 14. I'm a fiend now since the last podcast. I am
Let's
literally
go.
a fiend now, bro. I'm a fiend.
What's your class?
I'm a Dark Knight. I just got the Heavens Ward.
Let's go. All right.
Bro, I listen. I was telling somebody the other day if I could say Final Fantasy is like one of my games of this year, I would, dog, because I put like so many hours into that game, bro. Like so many hours, man. I mean, it takes you what 70 hours to get through A Realm Reborn, which is the base game. So
Yeah, I think I'm like I stopped around level 60. I became a dragoon.
okay, you did what
And
my
then
boy's doing right now.
yeah, I kind of I fucks with it. It's just I put it down for a minute and then I totally forgot about it like I
You should
normally
come
do.
back, man. You should come back. I'm a paid guy now. I got all the
I'll
DLC. I
come
got
back.
everything.
I know I
Got
say this every
everything.
year. I'm gonna come back on like a February, and then some game will come out on February, and I'll be like,
Bro, and we play it very actively. Like I stream it. We're starting this thing up where on Saturday nights we link up and we run raids, dungeons, etc. Help the people who are just getting back into the game. We're grinding out a new class. We help them out because we got a pretty active free company in this game, man. We got like 3 level 100 players. We have a guy, my boy I used to work with, shout out to him. He's been playing since like literally 2013, 14. So he's just always active, showing love and stuff like that. Like I love the game. It's one of the best MMOs I probably ever played. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's probably one of the best MMOs I've ever played. I'm a tank role. So I grinded Gladiator all the way up to Paladin. Now I'm in Heaven's Ward, so I got Dark Knight. I'm loving that shit. My secondary class is a samurai, but I might change that to the new shit because I have Dawn Trail, so I got the Pictomancer, so I might try that because that looks kind of crazy. But like I've really been grinding the hell out of Final Fantasy. We started playing Delta Force this week on stream because of the console release. So I got a lot of people to play that with. That's been fun. A lot of fun. Like a lot of fun. Just doing the extraction mode. Of course, I've been doing the game we're going to talk about here in a second, Death Stranding 2. Finish that game, beat that game. And that's kind of it, man. To be honest, I've been playing the Pokemon games on stream. So we're playing Brilliant Diamond. I'm almost done that. We just started Arceus, trying to get ready for ZA, man. Yeah, I mean, get that Switch 2. You still copping the Switch 2? Let's see how your mindset is on the Switch 2. You still think you getting one? Or you gonna wait? You just gonna get ZA on the base Switch 1.
I already pre-ordered the Switch bundle.
Oh, okay. Oh shit. Oh yeah, he played no games.
No, like I said, I'm gonna try it out for myself, see if it's even worth. Because it did go up again in price, did it not? Or was that the original?
No. That's
the original
in
went
other
up.
countries.
No, the original went up in price. Like
Oh yeah, the
one.
original, the Switch 1.
That's what I was thinking of. So I saw that it was pre-ordered and I pre-ordered it. Mainly because I'm like caught between, this is what I hate about being in a situation where it's like I have little time, but I actually have like some loose change for a change, you know what I mean? And it's like, all right, cool. I want to spend it on stuff that I want to enjoy, like let's say Pokemon cards or some shit like that, right? Well, I can't buy Pokemon cards no more because there's scalpers everywhere and they jack up the prices 3 times. You can't even go to like a regular store without the entire shelf being empty. So that's like, that's all right. That's my one collector hobby that I was like into. I can't do that no more, really, unless I want to shell out thousands of dollars for a pack of cards, which I'm not gonna do. I'm sorry. Okay, so now I still have video games. Digital video games are somewhat reasonably priced sometimes, depending. Mostly buying indie games because they're a lot of fun. Nintendo's Switch 2 is probably going to be sold out the moment I go to buy it used or anything like that. And then there's also that issue of them just automatically bricking your shit because you did something that they don't like. I am willing to check it out because if they brick my shit, I just wash my hands of the entire fucking franchise with that shit immediately. I'm not buying another Switch at all. So, like, I'll check it out. I really want to play Metroid Prime 4. I really want to play ZA and whatever mainline Pokemon game comes out next. But at the same time, if they continue with their bullshit, like if they brick my console because I sneezed on it wrong or some shit, I'm just gonna be like, nope, put it down, and be like, that's it for me. I'm walking away. Like, I think their TOS for how they want you to not, like, they don't want you to modify the console because of cheating purposes, which I get, but it's like I've heard things where you've dropped the console or some shit, right? Like shit like that online where you've dropped the console or like the Wi-Fi cut out or something like that, and people's systems are getting bricked and shit like that. And I'm like, kind of worrisome, and they can do it remotely, and I don't think you can really argue with them. So it's really just like a subject matter is like, are you willing to drop like $400-$500 on a console that you may lose access to, either for legitimate reasons or illegitimate reasons? You know what I mean? And since most of the physical copies of the game are not on game keys anymore, like they're game keys, like you buy the physical copy of a thing and you put it in the machine and then it downloads it through the store, you don't actually have a physical game to play on anymore.
Yeah, nah.
So if you do somehow get locked out and for whatever reason your console still lets you play whatever games are stored locally, you can't play those games anymore, or you can never delete those games to make room for anything else. I'm kind of like with the whole what's it called? With the whole stop killing games movement here, where I don't want to lose access to things that I paid for, especially when there's no physical version of it anymore.
Right.
So, and especially if it's a single player game. Like ZA has a multiplayer component I've seen, but it's mostly going to be a single player game. Like I'm not gonna think it's going to be anything close to like a mainline game. But like, it's still like, I don't want to lose access to that. And
I don't know, man. Arceus was kind of fire, bro. Arceus was the best.
Insanely good for what it was, and that's a spin-off game technically. So this is like a similar vibe as Arceus, but like more, I guess, more traditional style Pokemon. They're trying something new, and I like that they're trying something new. What I don't like is that, like, I don't know, between the TOS thing and this, and if what's it called? If their whole lawsuit against Pal World, and the subsequent copy of Pal World that they just dropped on their storefront called Pal Land or some shit, which is literally looks like it's a car. Like, it looks like they copied Pal World, but like they just didn't do like a better job at it. It's just weird to me how they're just not being innovative like they have been in the past, and are now just being derivative of whatever they've done before. Like Switch 2 is great, but Nintendo of the past would do the Wii U or do the Wii, do motion controls. They had that cardboard cutout game for the Wii, I think a while ago. You know, like stuff like that. Stuff like that you wouldn't think about really for video games.
Yeah.
And now they're just like, this is my IP, and any game mechanic similar to it is my IP as well. I'm going to sue anybody that tries to put it on my platform. I'm just like, this is ridiculous. So I think I'm going to try it out. Anything goes wrong, I'm just going to walk away. That's just how I feel about it at this point in time.
Yeah,
I wasted
man.
like $500. That's
like,
and that's on me.
Like I'm getting the Switch too. Me and Black Kings was talking about it the other night. We was gonna get that same bundle that you got because that's
ZA bundle.
That's literally the only reason right now there is to kind of own a Switch 2.
I mean,
and
this Metroid, but Bonanza apparently is really popular.
Yeah, but Metroid, we have no idea when that's coming. Like, we have no idea.
I thought it was coming out next year.
I mean, yeah, but they've been saying that for like 7-8 years now. So it's just, I don't know. The only reason to buy one right now, would be for Pokemon. Because I do think, like, and quote me on this, the game might be a sleeper hit, though. Like, this to me, like, we were talking about it on stream last night. Like, this year alone has been a crazy year for gaming, dog. And it's like, I can't say it enough. I'm so happy GTA got pushed the next year because I feel like if all of this greatness that we've been getting just would have been stopped or wouldn't even be talked about if GTA came out. Yeah, I mean, like it's crazy, dog. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, like we've got so many good games this year. Like I just bought Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So I'm gonna try that out soon. We still got updates coming to Monster Hunter Wilds. I've been jumping in on that every so often. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I need to jump on that because they released the Final Fantasy crossover.
Yeah, but did you see the requirements to get on that shit?
For what?
The Final Fantasy crossover.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I think it's for Final Fantasy 14. Like there's one for Wilds and there's an event for 14. But for the Final Fantasy 14 event, you must be level 100 and you must have Dawn Trail.
Oh, well, I'm not participating in that because I'm like level 50 or something. I don't know. I'm not grinding that out. I'm sorry.
I told motherfuckers I'll see you there in 2030, dog. The way that game is, because it's like, bro, I'm level 57 on my Paladin class, but I just got to, again, Heaven's Ward. So once I got the Heaven's Ward, I unlocked the Machinist and the Dark Knight. And I really wanted the Dark Knight. Like, that's the class that I really want. Because I'm a tank role. Like, that's just what I play. Like, I've been playing since the beginning of the game. I've just been a tank. So I'm just trying to gradually move up to the next tank thing. And Dark Knight's fire, but it starts you at level 30. So you have to grind from level 30 all the way to 50 just to start playing the Heaven's Ward story as the Dark Knight. You know what I mean? But hey,
sounds like a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, dog.
Maybe when I retire from everything, I will play that one.
It's not that bad, bro, because all I've been doing is duty roulettes, which is basically like you just queue up for everything and it just drops you into what needs to be filled in for. So I'm like, right. I'm 47 now. So I'm hoping tonight I can get to 50 and start grinding out Heaven's Ward because I got to get the Shadowbringers, man. I think which is next. Forget what's next. It's like Heaven's Ward, Shadowbringers. I'm addicted to that game, though. I love that fucking game, man. I love it, man. I love it.
Okay. I'm glad you found your forever MMO, man.
I know, man. That's what I've been searching for. We was playing New Worlds for like a little bit. I was playing that. I got like 50, 60 hours in that. I was having fun, but again, like it was one of those games where it's like it's kind of hard to get people to like. This is the weird thing about Final Fantasy, right? It was easier to get people to play Final Fantasy than it was to play New World. And I'll tell you this, right? I'll tell you this.
It has a better reputation.
Final Fantasy has a free trial thing. You can play up to level 70. But I literally got everybody that I got to try the game is a paid subscriber now. They didn't even get to level 70. They were just like, by level 20, level 30, everybody was just like, nope, I'm buying this. I'm getting into it. I'm in. And we're all paid subscribers now. Like I got some people in the free company that are subbed for the next year or so. Don't even got to worry about the subscription anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I just have my shit on auto pay. I don't care. I've only paid for 2 months now because we've been playing since like the end of June. So like 2 months now. And bro, I've been locked in because I bought the game years ago. I bought the game back in like 2016, 2017. And they give you like the initial 30 days to play it for free when you buy the game. But I dropped it because it was just, I've told people 1,000 times before, the game is super overwhelming with all the quests and shit. Like, there's just fucking exclamation points everywhere, bro. Like, you kind of got to turn your brain off and be like, no, I can't do that. I can't talk to that guy. I can't talk to that person.
I can't do that. I'm terrible. Like when I play ESO and Guild Wars, like I would just walk up to the next quest marker or do the next. Like Guild Wars had the little hearts thing, so I would just systematically go through the map and just do every single one. And then ESO is like, oh, I'm on an adventure to do this, and then I'll go over here, and some dude runs up to me, is like, oh my god, my barrels of wine have spilled because of these creatures. Come help! And I'm like, dude, I'm in the middle of another. All right, cool. I'll pick this one.
You'll never get anywhere in Final Fantasy if you do everything. Like
you'll never get anywhere with any MMO if you do everything now.
Nah, I think Final Fantasy's crazy, bro. It's like you walk 2 feet down the street. It's like here's like 10 other people who got a quest for you, and it's just too much, bro. Like so, it's like I do what I can. I do what's important. Yeah, I mean, and I move on, man. I move on. Like I got through A Realm Reborn, which is literally the longest part of the game. I got through all the in-game shit. I did the Crystal Towers. I mean, which was the funnest. I think that's when I really locked into Final Fantasy, where I could say like, yo, like this is like my favorite MMO of all time. One of my favorite MMOs is when I got the Crystal Towers, though, because it's like 24-man raids. It's like everybody's playing it the way like they're supposed to. It's like it's insane the way the coordination was. Like, I mean, again, like Crystal Towers is like what 14 years old at this point. Like
right,
that
so you got people that know how to do it. Like, like it's nothing. Yeah.
But for it being my first time, and again, like you get dickheads every once in a while. But like I'm in a dungeon because I'm a tank roll. So it's like when I'm in a dungeon, I always get a dickhead who's just like, oh, why aren't you tanking? Why aren't you? I'm like, bro, like you are literally pulling everything. Like you are running in and pulling everything. Like
I mean, there's literally like every. It doesn't matter what kind of genre game. There's always some dickhead that does the least the most, or just causes the most problems and then complains about everything. Like bro, FPS dudes to just be like, oh, you like, why aren't you killing the guy on my X? I'm like, why are you dying so goddamn much?
I had this healer the other night. I'm just like grinding my Dark Knight, and it's just like this healer just runs off and pulls like 6 mobs my way while we're already fighting like 2 dragons at that point. And I'm just like, bro, I'm like, bro, I need a fucking heals, man. Like, so by the time he gets back, I die. The DPS dies, and then he dies, and then he's just in the chat like, well, my bad, I got too greedy. I'm like, yeah, just stay with the tank, man. Like, just stay with me,
that's another thing. I was like, healer rolls are like they can be stressful, but like you're the one running off. That seems kind of dumb to me.
Yeah, I mean, like I think he was just in a rush to get the dungeon done. That's what a lot of people do. Like, you'll see the DPS a lot of times. They'll run in front of the tank. They'll start attacking things first and doing all that, which is fine, cool. Like, do what you got to do, but don't complain when you die. When I'm not trying to pull that many enemies, like I'm not. You know what I mean, I'm not trying to do all that. You know what I mean, especially when I'm still technically trying to learn Dark Knight at the same time, like because I just got the class. Like if I was on my Paladin, I wouldn't care, but you know what I mean. I'm trying to learn my Dark Knight shit, but yeah, man, I've been playing everything. Though, let's get into the podcast because we've been yapping.
I told you you jinxed this already.
We've been yapping, but the Switch 2 conversation was need to be had because I think a lot of people on stream keep asking me if I'm buying the Switch 2. I keep telling them.
I know there's like a lot of like pushback to not buy it because of how aggressive Nintendo is.
Nintendo's practices and shit.
And the thing is with Nintendo, they've always unfortunately been this way. Even in the early days of YouTube, like if you try to show any gameplay about any of their games or play any game music from any of their games, and you didn't have like an official creator partner program or some shit, they strike the fuck out of your YouTube channel or your stream or whatever.
I'm surprised they haven't killed a lot of my shit because I post all my little like literally.
No, they're a lot more. That's the thing. They're a lot more lax now, but this is why I think people are a little worried about what their crazy ass TOS, because there are like Nintendo Online is not something I would sit here and go, oh man, I'm like the best Call of Duty 3 player on the Wii. You know what I mean? Like when I had a Wii, I used to play COD 3 and I play the multiplayer. And like you could motion controls and shit like that, but nobody had mics, nobody had any access to like text chat or anything like that. It was just nonsensical multiplayer lobbies where people were just killing each other. And it's like I've never looked at Nintendo's online support as really like a good platform, and I think now they're trying to push it because of, I guess, like successes like Pokemon and like Splatoon 3 and shit like that. Like they're trying to push it more, because I think that online play is what they're focusing on. And I think as like a weird preemptive measure to like fucking to prevent like hackers and shit on their platform, which it's really unfortunately easy for them to get on their platform, is to brick their consoles on like suspected modifications or cheating and stuff like that. So they're being a lot more aggressive about it. Plus there's also I believe Capcom is another company in Japan that hates when people modify your games. Yeah. Shit. So like it's like I think it comes from like the leadership that currently is in Nintendo, and I think they're trying to be as aggressive as possible. Now again, if you don't want to support that, don't, like, that's fine. But I'm not gonna shame other gamers for buying a Switch 2.
Yeah, nah, man. I just want to play Scarlet and Violet in a good frame rate. That's really what I want.
That is also like both mind-boggling to me why the Switch got increased in price. Is like it doesn't even run its first-party platform games very well, and you're gonna increase the price of the original console years after the fact, and then on top of that, increase the price of the Switch 2 version years even after this game has been out forever. Like, I think I'm just gonna make peace with that. Like, if I just don't play Scarlet and Violet on my Switch 2, it'll just be fine. Like, even there's not enough performance enhancement for that game to be, I guess, considered a great Pokemon game, if that makes sense. Because a lot of the biomes you explore are kind of just meh, except for like the what's it called? The zone, the center zone. And like certain like dungeons that you stumble into, but other than that, like it'll run better. You might like have less lag, but I don't know. I don't see the point of it.
The game looks like shit, and I just want it to not look like
it
shit.
It does, and I feel we know that Game Freak can do shit because they released a trailer for their different franchise that they're working on, and it looks fucking fire. So like,
I never got to beat Scarlet and Violet because of just the way it runs, and I think the game mechanically is probably the best Pokemon shit we've gotten next to Arceus.
I think the roster was great. I know some people don't like the roster, but I like
some of the Pokemon was stupid, bro.
I like Cloth,
bro.
That's my boy. That's my crab. That's my rock boy.
Bro. I like that Knight thing, the Cinder
Knight, like the Mega Man inspiration, dude. Yeah, I like them too. That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of the designs were cool, and then you obviously have the stupid ones like Dunsparce finally getting an evolution, and he just turns into like a derpier version of himself. And I'm like, come on, dude! Like, he could have been he could have been a normal dragon type, like a ridiculously awesome dragon, but. You see Weeping Bell? Did you see that shit, dog?
Yeah, we getting that Mega Evolution, dog, and it just made him fat.
I seen Mega Arbok looks fire, and Weeping Victory Bell looks like fucking dog shit. What the fuck is going on?
Hey, man.
Dragonite looks dumb.
We'll see October 16th. I can't wait, bro.
I hate that shit.
We'll be in
someone needs to talk to these people. Look at the original 151. Even their stupid versions of those Pokemon look better than this shit.
Yeah, man.
Fucking Executor looks better than fucking Victory Bell right now. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on, dude.
Look, man, I know it's gonna be a good game, bro.
I know it's a kid's game, but like,
I saw the main character jump, dog. I said, damn.
Oh, we can jump now?
I think we can jump, bro.
Bro, this is gonna be revolutionary. It's just like X and Y when we could sit the fuck down.
Yeah, man. I think
go diagonal.
We can jump. I think we could jump, bro. So,
bro, I know we can jump people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like that mechanic. We can just be the trainers that jump us.
Great. All right, man. Let's get into the review section of this podcast. We got 3 games, technically 4 games to review. Y'all see the title of this podcast. I know what y'all want us to talk about, man. We gonna get there here in a second. I just got to glaze real quick, man. So the first review we got underway is Death Stranding 2. The sequel follow-up game by the god himself, Hideo Kojima. Let me stop dick riding because people are going to really believe this shit. All right. By Hideo Kojima. It's just the follow-up game to Death Stranding, the first game, the game where you just, deliver packages and shit. This is the follow-up game to give you kind of like a premise of where the game takes place. It takes place 11 months after the ending of Death Stranding 1. Sam and the baby, Lou, go to Mexico, basically, and a bunch of events happen to where you end up going on another adventure of delivering packages and connecting the continent of Australia together with the chiral network. And I'm not going to glaze as much as I hyped it up to be. All right. I'm not going to glaze that much. I'm going to keep it short and simple because I feel like the best way to do this review is to kind of be short, simple, tell you what I like, tell you what I didn't like, and tell you why I think it's one of the greatest games I've ever played in my life. And I'm not playing about that because if you remember, you can go back to the episode we had Elfie on where we did the creator spotlight with her. I had mentioned in that podcast that I was working on a video for Death Stranding 1 and I never got to finish. I recorded a bunch of shit. I wrote a whole script. I never got to put that game or that video into vision because it was a lot of work and I just didn't have the time for it at the time.
Yeah, you did tell me you were going to make a review video.
Yeah, of Death Stranding 1 because I feel like Death Stranding 1 is one of those games where because of the type of game that it is.
You know what he did instead? He went and had a kid.
I went and had a kid. Yeah, I went and had a kid. I literally, it was a lot of.
Bro was like, I'm gonna get this done. It's like
it was a lot of different shit, man. But it Death Stranding 1 had a big impact on me as a gamer because I just felt like it was a game. One, it didn't get it didn't get the chance that it deserved because again, it was a different type of game, and I don't think that game is for everybody. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of walking. It's a lot of just kind of cinematic shit happening. And I just think like for me, like I like those types of games. I'm a big Metal Gear Solid fan. I'm a big Resident Evil fan. I like that cinematic type view that games can kind of give us. Witcher 3 being another good example. So Death Stranding 2 to me fixed a lot of issues I had with Death Stranding 1. A lot of issues, dog. Because Death Stranding 1 is a game where I tell people all the time, it's almost perfect, but there's like a couple things like quality of life wise that hold the game back. Death Stranding 2 fixed literally all of those. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna get into it. What do I like about this game? Why do I think it's game of the year? Because I'm gonna tell you, it's my game of the year, hands down. We went from the last podcast, me telling you Expedition 33 was game of the year, to telling you now Death Stranding 2 is game of the year. And I still think that game is great. And I think there's a lot of people on my stream that think that I don't like Expedition 33 as much as I say I do, as I haven't played it literally in like a month or two. And it's literally because that's a game I wish I didn't stream. You know what I mean? I feel like streaming the game kind of held it back for me. Like when I played it on my own, I could just kind of go do what I need to do, play as much as I want to play, get off. You know what I mean? And I feel like when I stream it, I got to play it for X amount of time. And that X amount of time isn't a lot of time sometimes for that type of game. So I feel like it's just one of those things like I may unfortunately drop it from stream and just keep playing it off stream, just to let y'all know. But with Death Stranding 2, I feel like, again, it fixed every major problem I had with the first game, and just continued what was, to me, a great story from the first game. Like I said, spoiler-free. Again, there's a bunch of events that happen to make us go to Australia. We're literally doing the same thing we did in the first game, in the second game. It's literally like a one-for-one copy. Like, in the first game, you're connecting America. Second game, you're connecting Australia. A bunch of events happen. There's a lot more unique boss fights in this game.
Yeah,
let's get that out the way. Yeah, there's a lot more action in this second game. Like, literally the first 30 minutes, you are shooting shit. You are, punching people. You are fighting BTs. You are doing everything. And that was a quality of life thing that I liked for the second game, because the first game, like, really took its time with introducing you to the enemies and stuff. So I think a lot of people dropped the game before they even got to, like, the action part of the game. You know what I mean?
was gonna say that the Death Stranding one kind of was like showcased in a way that seemed like a kind of like an existential horror style game to me. At least like first impressions on seeing it, and then the second game looks like it's a fucking. It looks like it's like the what's it called? King Arthur and the Holy Grail movie that Monty Python put out. It's just a bunch of random crazy shit happening.
Of random crazy shit.
That's like, it's two different vibes. Like, one is like you see Guillermo del Toro with a baby getting hunted down by like tar people, or like tar soldiers, or like the whatever. What are they called? The BTs and shit.
The BTs, yeah.
Yeah. So they're like he's like freaking out, and you got like Norman Reedus, who's like known for The Walking Dead and shit. So you're like, oh, dude, it's gonna be like a horror game, and it's like not a horror game. It's Amazon Simulator with some horror elements, I guess. And then it's like the second game is like fucking Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and shit like that. I'm just like, I seen the dude in the hot tub, the little puppet guy in the hot tub. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Did you see the pizza guy?
Yeah, the pizza dude. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah. And then like the dude went idle for stream. Some dude was streaming it and he went idle, sat down, and like fucking
somebody stole his backpack or something like that.
No, the fucking guitar dude comes out of like a backpack and like does shit to the dude, and then he's like looks at the camera like and like acted like nothing happened. And he was like,
shit. I've never seen that.
Because he like went idle in game, so like he didn't pause it, like he was just sitting on the ground. Yeah. And it's like a cutscene played, and he like comes out of the backpack, and then it's like Norman Reedus had like a weird dream or some shit. Like,
oh yeah. Yeah, that happens a few times in the game.
It's just such a tone shift from like the first one. So
it is, but it isn't, because it's like this game is more of like a game like the first game. The first game was like, I think the word to describe the first game is like it's very serious. It's trying to be very serious. And then the second game, again, not to spoil anything, it's not really a spoiler because it's been shown all over the internet, but like one of the people you deliver to is a literal VTuber. Like, it is a person on Twitch that streams, and you get a hat. You get a hat that if you wear it, you just walk around saying Pecco, 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 and you just hear Norman Reedus.
Is it like an actual like VTuber in real life?
It's a real VTuber, yeah.
I'm fucking done, dude. I'm not.
Kojima loved her playthrough so much that he was like, yeah, she's got to be in the game. And I guess that's her thing. She says that all the time on stream. Pecco,
I guess it.
Pecco, Pecco, Pecco. She says that on stream all the time. So you literally get a hat that makes you say that shit all the time. And it is the most annoying thing ever. I took it off in like 2 minutes. Bro, there's a Ghost of Yote mask you can wear. You can wear the same mask that the main character has. And that
it was just like Hideo Kojima just made a game where he's like, these are just going to be a bunch of like Family Guy references and cutaways.
Man, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. There's like an infinite death loop you can get stuck in if you're like, you don't know how to get out of it, if you don't pay attention. There's a point in the the hub is called like the DHV Magellan. Like that's where you do like you take all your missions and you shower, you talk to your companions and stuff. There's a loop you can get stuck in if you haven't been paying attention to the story, bro. Like you'll get stuck in a loop. Like if you keep answering the question wrong, you will get stuck in a loop and it'll just keep happening. You'll keep trying to leave and it's just like they'll stop you and be like, "Hey Sam, what was the color of blase? And if you answer wrong, like you'll wake up from a nightmare and you got to just keep doing it till you get the right. Now, thankfully, there's only 4 answers. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you haven't been paying attention, you'll have to do it 4 times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like, you know what I mean? There's so many little things, but like I said, like going back to like the combat is like 10 times better in this game, bro. Like you can, there's like 1,000 different guns this time. I felt like this game, I'm always shooting at something. I was always shooting at, whether it was the ghost mechs, which are the mechs you see in the game, the little red mechs, whether it's the BTs, because you shoot at them now too. You're shooting at them now. You're not really, bro, you're barely running from the BTs. Most of the time you are literally shooting at them. Like, you know what I mean? They've upped they did a lot with that. Then you got the random outposts of the like the terrorist groups and stuff like that. You're shooting at them all the goddamn time. Then it's like the traversal, right? With you being in a area like Australia, I don't know if you ever seen Australia. It's there's a lot of flat lands, but then there's
like
a lot
on
of
fire all the time, and there's
shit.
like spiders everywhere.
No, that happens. That fucking happens, bro. Like there's wildfires that happen, and you gotta put them out and shit.
It's like you're just trying to go to. It's like Sydney, the city, and then everywhere else is on fire, and there's spiders everywhere.
Bro, it's crazy. So it's like the traversal of this game is like way better than the first game. There's a lot less backtracking in this game, at least with the main story. Like the main story for the first game had you going backwards so many times. This game, it probably does it to you like 2 or 3 times, which isn't a lot. And it's not like you're going like from one end of the map to the other, except for one part. You know what I mean? And it's not that bad because the traversal is so much better. There's more vehicles than, well, there's still just 2 vehicles, right? But you're using them a lot more. Like I used the truck the whole game. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then you're getting tires that allow you to just run through the snow like it's nothing, because there is a snowy area again, unfortunately. You know what I mean? That is a pain in the ass to get through again, unfortunately. I gotta say it. I know. It was fucking annoying, but you get through it. You don't have to, in the first game when you got on a vehicle, if you had like one of the little carriers following you, like you could put things like, packages on a carrier and it will follow you. In the first game, you had to take everything off the carrier, put the carrier on your back, and then get on the vehicle. Now you can just get on the vehicle. You don't have to do all the extra tedious shit to do things, which again was another quality of life thing for me. I really liked that because I fucking hated item management in the first game, how slow it was, how tedious it was. I want to put this there and this there and that there and this there. This game is so much more easier to categorize things, get your loadout right, all that stuff. There's so many more unique tools in this game, and you get a lot of the unique tools early. Like you're building roads and shit really earlier. And again, this is a multiplayer game in a sense. Like you share a world with like 100 other players. You know what I mean? On and offline. So everything you do affects them, and everything they do affects you as well. So I think like the first 3-4 days of the game being out, everybody was just trying to build roads to make the game easier for everybody. So it's like literally by like the second week.
So it's like messages in Dark Souls. You're not directly.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not directly meeting other players, but you're interacting with like a ladder that they left, or like a car that they left behind, or, people lose packages, so they end up in your world and stuff like that. And you could choose to finish the delivery or return it to an outpost to give it back to them so they can continue the delivery. I mean, it's a bunch of different things. There's roads everywhere now. Like I want to say 5 hours into the game, I was just driving everywhere, like with no problem. You know what I mean? So again, I think they took out a lot of the tedious shit. The story is really good. Again, like I said, my biggest complaint and this is where the cons start, right? It's just kind of the boss fights. The boss fights are just really easy. It's just really just shoot until you can't shoot anymore. Jump, shoot some more, jump, shoot again, dodge this, shoot again. The only good boss fights to me were like the last few boss fights, and I won't spoil those because they're really good, really good. And I'm gotta go back to pros again. There's so many. This game plays so much homage to just Metal Gear, dog. It's insane, bro. There's points where like characters are referencing literal things that people say in Metal Gear Solid in this game. The story is almost reminiscent, again, no spoiler free, of Metal Gear Solid 2. I'm not going to spoil it, but the twists and turns of this game are crazy. This game is good as shit. It's a 13 out of 10. One of the best games I've ever played of this decade so far, next to Resident Evil 4 remake, because that was really good too. I think this is my top 10 games of all time now. I'm still playing the game. I beat it. I'm still playing it because I love this game. It's great. I think when it goes down in price, if you're like kind of iffy about it, if it goes down in price, I will cop it because it's a great game. I finished it in 80 hours, but I did a lot of shit. Like a lot of shit. Like I literally had to leave an area because I ran out of quests. And that's what made me just keep going with the story. You know what I mean? Great. So I've heard some people can beat it in 40 hours, 50 hours is what I've been hearing. Like roughly 40, 50 hours. So yeah, man. And there's a lot that keeps you just keep going. Like you think you're just delivering packages until it's just one of those things where it's like, this package turns into, 500 likes, you know what I mean? Or it turns into a new upgrade for, your gloves or your boots or your exoskeleton or whatever, you're talking to. Like if you're delivering a package to a mechanic, that if you get a better rapport with the mechanic, he'll give you better tires or he'll make your vehicle stronger. Or he'll do this or he'll do that. I'm telling you, man, it's a great game, great experience. Story had me locked in. Graphically, it's amazing. It's one of it is literally the definition of a PS5 exclusive. Like it took us 5 years, but we're finally here to where I can finally say we're getting games that feel like they were meant to be played on the PS5. Like when you walk on certain terrain, the controller will vibrate a certain way where it feels like you're like walking. If it's raining, you'll feel like little like taps or raindrops on the controller. It's insane, cool, bro. It's insane what they did with this game, dog. It's insane. It's insane. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Okay. All right.
Game of the year. We'll be talking about it in December even more. I'm done yapping. I'll glaze more on stream. But yeah, the game is amazing. Game is great. I loved it. Next game we got this is where I pass it over to Eknight because he's going to be yapping now. It's his turn to yap. There's a game that came out of early access called Wild Gate. It is like, it's kind of Sea of Thieves, but I think it was in early access in the beginning, wasn't it?
No, I played a beta. They didn't have early access. It's just full release. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, explain that, man. Get a people. So, I mean, a little explanation.
Wildgate is a weird mishmash of other games that are you'll recognize the DNA from. So the easiest comparison is like it's PvP Sea of Thieves. You get players load into a ship that can hold up to 4 players. Of course, you need 4 players to really pilot it effectively. There's variations on different ships, both like more for defensive play, quick, like getting in and out of areas really quickly, or just being all out offensive ships with like cannons and stuff on the front. And then there's like your standard ship, which is like your all-rounder. You get to choose from various different heroes, I guess, or explorers that have their own unique passives and active abilities as well as gadgets. And I like the way they did progression in this game because instead of it just being one linear track where you can't you gotta the best characters at the end or some shit like that, they have many little battle passes that are like they're not you obviously don't pay money for them. They come with the game after you buy it. But you can start the progression and immediately in the beginning of the battle pass you'll unlock the hero that represents I guess that battle pass, and then afterwards you'll unlock some gadgets and stuff, which are universal across the board. So you can mix and match gadgets and weapons and stuff. It's not locked to a certain character. Only their passives and abilities. So you got like a character that can go invisible. You have a character that can like melee ships, which I play a lot because you can just like board their ship and then just start beating the fuck out of their engines to like disable them. You got characters that can like don't have to breathe in space, so therefore they're really good for scouting out areas or maybe doing like a long range boarding session. It really just depends on your style of play. But Wildgate is unique in the fact that it mixes that hero shooter aspect, that Sea of Thieves ship based combat. Like people have to like get on cannons, you have to repair the ship and stuff. You have to like pilot the ship, and if you don't like stop it fully, it will like crash into shit and take damage, and you can use that as an offensive maneuver, like to crash into stuff. But for the most part, it combines that up with like an extraction style shooter. And I'm not saying like extraction like you get loot, you get out. You're really trying to get this thing called an artifact, which is in every match. And when you extract with it, you get like a bunch of bonus XP and you win the match. And it's essentially an asymmetrical match where like four other teams are trying to get this artifact. You typically how a match goes is that you spawn in with a ship of four, with a crew of 4 on your ship somewhere random on a procedurally generated map. Kind of like how Minecraft generates their maps through seeds.
Okay.
There's a various objectives that you can go through and like kind of like mini dungeons that you go through to get ship upgrades and cannons and like other things that can help you out with like boarding enemy ships or like just dealing with problems. You can find like vault keys and stuff like that like get you access to areas that you need like shit like that to get into. And so after you do all that stuff, that fun stuff, you go after the artifact. It'll either reveal itself or someone can scan around and find it. Once it's revealed to everybody on the map. So it becomes a mad dash to get to the artifact. Now, just getting the artifact isn't like the only way to do it. Like you have to extract through the wild gate to get it. And if whatever team has the artifact on board, or if you're just like a dude holding it and you just go through, they win the match. So what's cool about the game is that even if your ship blows up, right? Like you can technically still play the game after your ship blows up, provided that you're not like the last ship that was in the game going up against someone else. But it's just a really interesting shooter. And I want to spend more time playing it, but like a bunch of other shit came out, like the Battlefield 6 beta and shit. Like, like it's a lot of stuff has been coming out recently. I feel like they kind of got that was a lot of poor timing on their part, but like it is what it is. But I'd recommend it. It's like on sale right now. If you like that style of gameplay, like Sea of Thieves style of gameplay, it's definitely a lot of fun, especially if you want to play it with friends. Like you can get a crew up to 3 other people with you. It's like 4 players. But I would say the only criticism I have of it is that, one, depending on the play style, certain characters can definitely be overpowered. And I really want a Sea of Thieves game mode for it, where you're just in a giant area and just doing missions and stuff for like either cosmetics or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. When I was watching your streams, because I've been wanting to buy the game, like I want to get it. It's one of those things where it's like, I don't know if I could get anybody else to get into it to play with me. I feel like
it is one of those games
for that shit.
Where having a squad of people that you actually like work well together will benefit you greatly when you're playing the game. Like I played with randoms and they have thrown matches for me, and it's like it's terrible. Like I had a guy who we managed to beat like a bunch of bunch of ships and straight out gunfights, and one of the teams had it gotten the artifact, and we grabbed it off their ship, and I was flying back like because you like soar through the space with the jetpack or whatever. I'm flying back to our ship, and the guy sees me, and instead of just like maneuvering the ship so I can get on board and we can get the fuck out of there and win, he just flees. He just runs away with the ship. Blast shooter is, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
that's how
and
Delta Force has been for me, man.
Yeah, I don't even want to play that game after Battlefield 6 came out. Like, I don't want to touch anything until Battlefield 6 comes
I just play the extraction mode, man. Like,
dude, I downloaded that and I tried to play the standard mode, like the
standard
one that
mode's ass. That shit's ass. That shit's
ass. I'm about to uninstall it. Like, I don't even care about the extraction shooter one because like with Arc Raiders coming around the corner.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Arc Raiders coming around the corner. I'm not even going to be invested in that shit. Like, I'm sorry, but
I'm invested. I played 6 hours on stream last night. Man, we went crazy. We went crazy.
I believe it. But all I'm saying is that the only caveat for Wildgate is like besides like power balancing and shit like that and and not having like a fully coordinated team, like you're kind of like at the mercy of whoever you get when you solo queue. And I've had good games where it's just me and one other person I know, like on stream. Like me and Octavius managed to secure a win, which is very hard to do. It's kind of like Battle Royale a little bit, but it's very hard to do. And we managed to we got 2 laser rams. We ambushed these dudes. I had a teammate that was like, "Oh, let's just rush in there and go kill these guys." And we're like, "No, wait, let them go hunt for the artifact because you got to do a whole like mini raid, I guess I could describe it as, to get the artifact in the first place."
I've seen that.
You got to do that. And while you're doing that, your ship's vulnerable. So if we take out your ship, you're fucked. So you kind of have to like leave someone on board to guard it. And they had one person on board, but I wanted to wait till they're like deep in it and then rush them. So we managed to rush in and just laser ram and just kept shooting and shit and they couldn't respond fast enough and get out of there. But our teammate really wanted to rush in immediately, and I was like, "No, just wait."
I want to try it, man. It's on sale right now for $20.
Bro, cop it if it's 20. Like at worst, you have a game that you wasted $20 on. Like it's at least like it's an indie dev. It's not like a AAA game that's asking for $70. It's not Marathon. Right. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not like Marathon where it was like, I want to play it, but I don't.
How do you think the support is for the game? Like, it's obviously
they're very active in their Discord right now.
Okay.
They're literally in there, like they're having a dev play date or some shit right now, actually. So like they're very supportive. They're riding on this game. They're like very passionate. I can tell the passion from the gameplay. Like it's a very unique idea. I don't think it's going to be like super popular, like I don't think it's gonna be a breakout hit like Peak or anything like that. But I don't think it's gonna be like super popular in terms of like a shooter. I think it's just a game that's like got a different vibe to it. It's very interesting and a lot more fun than anything that I've actually played in a while. That's like because every like Battlefield 6, right? We a little section of this. We played the beta. There's a lot of things that I have to criticize about that, but like it's still like, you know, it's an iteration of the same game that I've played before. You know what I mean? Whereas Wildgate is like something new.
Yeah.
And not really done before. And I want more of it.
I like how colorful it is.
It does have a good art style to that.
Yeah, I like that. I might cop, man.
I would cop while it's on sale. I mean, like if it's not your jive, like then you can either refund it within that 2-hour time period or just like never touch it again.
That's true, yeah.
So like I would give it a chance. That's my recommendation. Yeah, I think more people should try it out. If they like Sea of Thieves style, like ship-based combat where you're like working them with a squad, then like you should enjoy it, especially if you have people to actually play with and not like randoms. Like that's the only thing that would probably kill that game is that if there's nobody like if the community is like super toxic about it, then they'll probably kill the community. Like, that's the only thing I could see being its downfall, really. But yeah, no, cop it while it's on sale. It for me, it was definitely a $30-$40 game.
Cool. All right, what do you rate it? What do you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10?
As it is right now, I'd say it's like a solid 7.
That's
a
good.
nice
That's
IGN
good.
7.
Right. Yeah, I might cop. Now, before we get into the meat of this podcast, there's one more game I want you to review because everybody's talking about it. You've mentioned it twice in this podcast, so I want to know what the fuck is Peak, man. What is Peak? Explain to me what Peak is.
I thought you were going to talk about Battlefield 6.
No, not yet.
Oh.
Peak. I know all
Peak
about
is
Battlefield 6.
It's just another line of 4-man goofy goofball games like Repo and Lethal Company. It's another one of those, but this instead of it being about stealing scrap from monsters and shit, it's about climbing to the top of a mountain while you're stranded on an island.
Okay.
And it's got goofy physics and a lot of cool like little like things that like just make for funny ass things. Like it's like me and BK were streaming it last night. Like I think we failed, and like each attempt that you do it is like a 40-minute session, like 40 minutes to an hour, depending on how long it is and how many people you have with you. But It's a cooperative game where you kind of help each other climb the mountain, but you can also troll each other too. Like it's just a buddy game. You know what I mean? Like
I think I might cop.
It's $7, dude.
Yeah,
Cop it. Like this is why these games are blowing up. It's because they're fucking cheap, dude. They're super cheap. I think Lethal Company was the most expensive one.
I just don't know. I don't know anything about it.
You climb a mountain.
Talk about it, and I'm just like, yo, what is Peak, man?
Bro, have you not seen all the memes?
I've seen the memes. That's why I'm like, damn, this is something like me and like two. I know I got 3 other people that we could make this a funny ass.
Yeah, you could have played it last night, and I want to get the mod because there's always a mod for more than like 4 people because it's a 4-player. We found out last night that it was like 4 players. Yeah, all the footage I've seen it was like 6 or more like people doing it. So it's definitely a game you can like just break and get a bunch of people in. But the same people that made this game made Another Crab's Treasure, if I recall correctly, which is like a Souls-like game where you play as a hermit crab, and you just do like you're on a quest to find your shell. I don't know if you remember that. It came out like a year or 2 ago.
I've seen that.
But the game has really good prox chat. Like if you're really far away, it'll echo like you're in a cavern or something like that.
That's cool.
And they just added the Mesa update, which is like a giant desert biome, which spawns in like scorpions and like death worms and like other various shit. And there's like a small sub-lore story about like the Scoutmaster and his scouts and how they crash land to this mystical island. There's a lot of cool things about it, but it's just generally it's a lot of fun when you have a bunch of friends with you and you're just dicking around. You're not taking it too seriously. I think this is going to run its course like Repo did. I think it's going to run its like Lethal Company did. There's going to be a small community around it permanently. But most people are going to play it for every minor update, and then they're just going to move on to the next 4-man funny man game that comes out. So
all right, bet I might get that joint a try, man. All right, man. Y'all been bugging me for like 3 weeks, dog. I can't stream. I can't do nothing without y'all asking me about 2 games and how I feel about these 2 games. And we just gonna talk about them both on this podcast. Y'all see the title of this podcast. Y'all know what we talking about. This is the first time I feel like in probably over a decade where we've seen the 2 biggest FPS juggernauts kind of go against each other the way it is. And this time it doesn't even seem like it's a contest. It seems like it's very one-sided this time. And we'll get into all that, of course, too. And what we're talking about is Battlefield 6 versus Call of Duty Black Ops 7. I mean, and we're going to start with Battlefield 6 first because I played the fuck out of the beta. I don't know how many hours you got in the beta. I got like 20-something hours in the beta. We played the shit out of the beta. Yeah, I mean, we went crazy on it. I'm going to take the reins on this one real quick. I'm gonna take it.
I have 20. Yeah, about almost 30 hours. 27.9.
Yeah, I got like 22. Like 22.
I would add more if I had more
hours.
time.
Yeah, man. So we're gonna get into it, man. So Battlefield 6 is kind of a return to form of Battlefield after, I want to say like over a decade, because Battlefield hasn't really been Battlefield in a long time. Like I think like Hardline was kind of like the decline, even though Hardline wasn't terrible.
Hardline
It
was an interesting spinoff, but yeah,
it wasn't the best. Then we got Battlefield 1, which some people say is like one of the best we've had in a long time. It's like a sleeper.
I liked 1, but it wasn't like I wanted a modern setting, and it's World War One. Not even World War II, it's World War One.
And then after World War One, we got a World War II game with Battlefield 5,
which was not that great.
We thought Battlefield 2042 was going to be, a good return to form, and then we were all
also not that great,
let down by the state of that game on launch. And
there was no scoreboard at launch.
Yeah, one of the things you got to know about today's gaming landscape is if you don't stick the landing, then it's pretty much effectively in today's landscape dead. Yeah, I mean, we got games like No Man's Sky that, again, didn't stick the landing, but because of their perseverance through the hard times and, trying to make the game and the vision that they've spoke to us, that game has kind of thrived and became a redemption story. But that is literally like 1 in a million, dog. You got games like Concord, you have games like Battlefield 2042, you have games like
Marathon.
We'll talk about later. Marathon
didn't even come out.
We'll talk about later with Splitgate 2. Yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of games.
Just a tragedy.
Yeah, we've got a lot of games that, again, if they don't stick the landing, they just kind of effectively fail. And again, Battlefield 6 is a return to form, man. A lot of people have been wanting Battlefield to go back to what it does best. Battlefield 2, Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4. Those are, for a lot of people, the peak moments of the Battlefield franchise. So Battlefield 6 is kind of returned to that. And I like it a lot. I like it a lot to the point that I pre-ordered the fucking game. I pre-ordered it. I have the $100 version pre-order. I'm part of the problem. I pre-ordered it. And I'm not part of the problem in the sense of like, I'm just an adult now that's just like, I'd rather get these games that I know I'm going to buy out of the way now so I don't have to pay for it. Oh, shit, it's a week before release. Let me get $100 together. I had the money, so I was like, fuck it. Let me get that shit out the way. I mean, that's how I look at pre-orders for games. I just be wanting to get the shit out of the way. I'm gonna do the same thing with my Switch. I'm gonna probably do the same thing with Black Ops 7. I'm gonna do that shit with a lot of these games because that's just my mindset. Get it out the way so I don't have to worry about it when it's here. You know what I mean? So I already pre-ordered the game, but I really like the game. I really, really like. I can't. If I had to break it down for you on everything, which we're probably going to get to doing, the gunplay feels good sometimes. Sometimes. It was a beta.
On controller or MK?
I'm on a controller. Okay. On the beta, it's a beta, so I can only judge it so much, right? It's a beta, so we can only go off of so much.
I can judge it a lot.
I felt like the hit reg was off sometimes. Yeah, I mean, I really felt like that shit was off sometimes. I literally have clips of me just frying a dude, and it's just like, no. Yeah, I mean, I'm not getting the little damage percentage, which is something I like because I complain about that on Call of Duty all the time. That I feel like Call of Duty just makes shit up. It's just like, yeah, you shot that guy in his head when I really was just shooting him in his foot. But all right, I mean, we're gonna count his headshot. I really like how they
throughout his body.
Yeah, I like how this game shows you, like, okay, this bullet did 21 damage. That bullet did 21. You hit a grand total of 54 on this person before they ran around this corner. I like that. I really like that. But I do feel like sometimes the shooting is a little. Like the hit registration's off. Oh, it's definitely off. I got clips of me literally laying into a dude right in front of me, and it's just nothing. You know what I mean? So I give it the benefit of the doubt. It's a beta, but that shit needs to be fixed by the fucking release of the game, man, because that shit was crazy. But other than that,
What else did you? What was your favorite gun?
Did
Did you say the AK?
I felt like every gun was
understand.
pretty fun to use. Like I like the last AR. I played assault mostly, so I played assault and support the most. So I thought like the last AR was pretty good. That was like the G346 looking gun. The first AR was pretty good. The M4 was godly. The M4 was godly.
You ever use shotgun?
No, of course, all the time. I loved it. I
maxed it out.
That's why I was an assault player, because that shotgun is too OP to play anything else. You know what I mean?
I mean, to be fair, you can just play all out and just put it on any class.
I got like an 8-piece with that shotgun.
I understand that. Like I have gone on murder sprees.
Bang, 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 bang.
Yeah, no, I was like, this gun is too good. Like, you need to nerf this now. And everyone's like, no, it's a realistic shotgun. No, they need to nerf it, dude. No, it's bullshit. It's bullshit that I can one tap you from like 20 meters away.
For 20 meters away is crazy. That happened to me too.
I shot a dude 6, 7, sure. Fucking 20? He was like, bro, I'm using buckshot. What are we? It's not even slug. It's not even slug. And I'm just
crazy. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Oh, dude. Yeah. So Battlefield 6 is fucking it's good, but I have criticisms, and my criticisms are just
buff snipers. I know snipers throughout the Battlefield. Listen, I know Battlefield has been known for, unless you get a headshot, it's always a 2-tap with a sniper. But I do think they need to change that, bro. Like,
I think that's fine. I think, bro, do you know how many snipers? The fucking mountain was lit up like a Christmas
that's
tree.
The worst map. Since we're on maps, let's talk about it. The fucking beta maps are horrible, and I really hope that's not a reflection of.
Here's my crazy crackpot theory, because of what they were showed in one of the trailers. I think the entire the sections that we played on in the beta are just sliced down versions of the fucking Battle Royale map.
Yeah.
That's my conspiracy theory right now.
Except for Liberation Peak, because
especially Liberation Peak.
No, the Battle Royale map is already.
Remember the first Call of Duty Battle Royale game?
Blackout, yeah.
Remember how it was literally all the maps,
multiplayer maps, yeah.
I think it's gonna be something like that.
I wouldn't be mad at that. I don't know.
I don't know how to judge, because I never even played the Battlefield 5 Battle Royale. They tried to like get everyone to try out or whatever.
Yeah, that never works.
I kind of like was like, all right, it's whatever. Like, I don't care if they add a Battle Royale. I care about Conquest, and I care about Rush, and I care about Breakthrough. These are the main modes I'm probably going to play the most out of this entirety thing. The things that I didn't see in the game, besides, like, all the maps are super condensed, which is great for infantry combat, but it's not great for vehicle combat, because fuck, dude, why am I using an actual Abrams tank on Liberation Peak in Breakthrough when 90% of that map is infantry based for no reason?
Yeah,
like,
bro.
That was frustrating to me, because the main tank can't do shit really to the infantry, and it's like 90% snipers and 80% fucking engineers just lobbing rockets at you.
Yeah, bro. It dog. Look. I'm gonna just say it, because this is a thing I've been saying on stream, and I've been trying to. I've been getting my viewers to see it, and the people I've been playing to see it, and the more I get the people I've been playing with to see it, they've seen it, and it's just like it's like a lot of. It's crazy to say this, but a lot of the people I played the beta with aren't buying the game, except for maybe like Foxy.
I'm buying the game. I already know what I'm probably going to get.
Foxy is buying it. I know Panda's probably buying it. Other than that, everybody else I played it with is just like, and I'm gonna say, this is the most Call of Duty Battlefield I've ever played in my fucking life. But I like what they're doing, because they already said that they're gonna be nerfing the movement. They're nerfing the movement, and I
I don't have a problem with them nerfing the movement. I do think it's kind of crazy that as like regular ass soldiers were like doing 360 slides and shit around the corner.
Bro,
don't get me wrong,
insane,
I loved every
like,
fucking second of it. I'm just saying, like, I can see why this will be annoying as shit to deal with.
Listen, when you love something, or not even love, when you like something, you got to be able to be critical of it at the same time. I like this game. I pre-ordered it. I'm ready to let this game hopefully take me the fuck away from Call of Duty. I'm ready. But we gotta address the fact that this is the most, like, this game was meant with the intention, right, of going up against Call of Duty. You see it. You literally see it. The
with
movement,
like
the gunplay, everything feels like
system,
Call of Duty. It is Call of Duty, dog. We are playing Call of Duty with vehicles now. Yeah,
I mean, like, this is what COD could have capitalized on a while ago, but
they should have. But they took Ground War out after Modern Warfare 3, I think. Like,
and I don't know why. I don't know why they were like, let's take out this really good mode.
They're weird, man. They're weird. They're
like,
weird.
You guys want Black Ops 6 with just 6 dudes? I'm like, no, where's Ground War? Where's my BTB game mode? That's casual.
It's weird, bro. It's weird. And it's like, again,
I stopped playing Black Ops 6 because like it was like the same shit ever. I'd spawn in, I get a bunch of kills, some dude would have a kitted gun and just destroy me. I'd respawn, he'd destroy me again. I'd respawn, he'd destroy me again. I was like, oh, my gun sucked.
Get better, bum. Anyway, let's continue.
But no, what I'm saying is, like, I don't want to play team deathmatch for the 18,000th time in a row on Call of Duty. I want to play, like, all right, can we get, like, a more larger map to play on? Maybe, like, some team snipers, some shit like that. Like, some more arena-based modes. It's more of my speed.
I said that, not to cut you off, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I said this on the Call of Duty podcast we did, my fault, like 2 podcasts ago. Yeah, the only reason I still play Call of Duty on the level that I play Call of Duty at now is because I feel like Call of Duty is a game that I've always just wanted to get good at. I wanted to master. And I feel like the reason why I've played a lot of Black Ops 6, because I've got 15 days on the multiplayer. I got 5 days on Warzone. I got maybe like a day or 2 on zombies. I got a lot of time played on this Call of Duty, bro.
I'm gonna be honest.
I got a lot. Well, they're making me play zombies now. So
the voices they're making me play zombies.
Nah, just all my friends are like, bro, you've been talking shit for too long. Come play this zombies. I did the new Easter egg, so I fulfilled my quest. Kind of.
I saw that YouTube video. Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
you did it.
Yeah, we did.
But what was I going to say? Battlefield 6, what I want to see from it, there's a couple criticisms I have. I if I ever get the video out, it'll be a little bit more in depth. But when I played as a medic, 2 LMG guns, both of them have the same damage output. One shoots slower. Which gun do you think I'm going to do?
Fire.
No, it has the same damage output as the first one. I was doing more damage with the faster shooty one than the slow fire one. It makes no fucking sense. It makes no sense.
The recoil is fucking crazy. The second one,
the recoil, when you get it, all right, just like Call of Duty, when you get your attachments up, okay, when you get your attachments up, or you actually use the fucking bipod, it's fine.
When the game comes out. We'll see when the game comes out, because
it's fine. We can't. I'm just saying. I'm just like, why am I getting? What's the trade-off for this gun that shoots slower? Usually, the LMG that shoots slower does the most damage, and I'm usually all about the damage. And it's like this one does 25 damage, and this one also does 25 damage. Well, I'm gonna choose the one that shoots faster because more damage output. Like, what are we talking about? And then I put on like a bunch of attachments that reduce the recoil to nothing, and it's like, okay, cool. Like, it's fine. Like, and I do like their attachment, how they're doing their attachment system compared to Call of Duty has in the past. Like, they're doing like the value of this 100-round mag is 50 points on our 100-point attachment system.
Yeah, they definitely got. Listen,
like, that is a level of balancing that I wanted for Call of Duty. I'm not gonna lie.
My biggest issue with fucking Battlefield, these games, bro. Battlefield 6. My biggest problem with it is the like It's a slower play game, and that's the thing I had to teach my Call of Duty friends is like, hey, look, we're not going to be just sprinting forward and running into everything. We got to kind of take it slow, watch what we're doing, pay attention, shit like that.
Who are you talking about?
once I got my Call of Duty friends to understand that, we were good. But I think the biggest problem that I had and a lot of my friends had is just really the damage does not make sense with a lot. Like, dog, the TTK.
No, I agree.
Game, I said it throughout the entire beta. It is faster to kill somebody in Apex Legends, a game with the slowest TTK ever, than it is to kill somebody in this game. Like, you getting a triple kill in this game is like God just like giving you a gift, because to kill 3 people with 1 magazine is insane, dog. Unless you're using the shotgun, that makes
or an LMG,
sense.
or an LMG,
Yeah, I mean,
or the sniper, or you're just cracked with the sniper or DMR. Like,
bro, I'm trying to tell you.
I know, I believe you, because
TTK is insane for this game.
I was frustrated with the carbines, because all the carbines had like low damage. And like on the tooltips, they'll tell you how much damage it's going to do per shot, right?
Yeah.
The AK version of the carbine was like doing 22 damage. I'm like, all right, 22 damage, trade-off is probably like high fire rate, blah, 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 right? I put an entire clip into a dude and it did nothing to him.
Bro, I'm telling you,
it kept popping up 22, 22, 22. I was like, how much health does this man have?
It's crazy. It's crazy.
So it's that obviously needs, like, guns need to be retooled, but at the end of the day, I rocked the SMG. I put a sniper scope on my SMG, like the first one, and just was like going to town.
And what happened the fuck? Yeah, the SMGs are crazy. The MP7
and there's an attachment for the SMG that lets you run and shoot at the same time. And I was like, I was dying. It was crazy, but it was funny as fuck.
Literally, the last 3 hours of the beta was my first time using the SMG. And
they're great. They're really good.
Crazy, bro.
They're really good.
Crazy.
I'm not mad about. All right, so when it comes to the maps, I think my main issue is I gotta kind of disagree, and I can tell you why I think people are having troubles with the maps. It's not that it's like it's a more condensed version. It's just that the variety is all infantry based soldiers, right? So like New York, all infantry, not even a Jeep on that fucking map. It feels like I'm playing a subsection of a larger map, which is traditionally reserved for the TDM domination style game modes in Battlefield. They'll just cut out a section of the map. They'll be like, here you go. This is your TDM game mode area. Right. But that's what it feels like. It feels super condensed. And I like the urban environment of the New York's place, but I don't like the fact that when I'm in a building and I want to breach a wall, there is no destruction mechanic for in between walls on certain sections of like building. And then like, if I want to go up to the roof, I can't do that. In classic Battlefield, if you could get up to the roof, you could get up to the roof. This one does feel like Call of Duty in the sense that it's like, we only go up so high and anything else is just an exploit. It's like, bro, it's Battlefield. Like, obviously I'm going to get to the highest vantage point possible if I want to try and snipe. Like, why are you denying me roof access in an urban environment? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense. And so there's like a couple issues with the destruction. It's like some walls are destructible, some walls are not destructible. Obviously the pre-scripted shit is like, you know, like the building collapsing and stuff like that, like off the side is like, obviously it's not the entire building collapsing, but it's like a section of it and that can get you killed and stuff. And I like that mechanic, but I don't like the fact that it's not the entire fucking building coming down. And I understand that they're trying to bounce out like, you know, leveling the entire fucking map, and then there's nothing to play around with like cover, and it becomes all about like vehicle combat and shit. And then like, you know, just having epic moments where like you bring down a fucking like, you know, like in Battlefield 4 when you brought down that one tower in the Hong Kong map or what it was, and then it changed the entire fucking level. Like you need to balance it out between those two things, and I think they just are leaning towards like some destruction, but not all destruction. Plus, we didn't even get to use a sledgehammer in the beta. So I'm like, what? How is that actually going to affect destruction? You know, because in the trailer, they have the sledgehammer and it breaks the floor to the next level below them. And it's like, is that going to work with all buildings, or is that just going to be some buildings? You know what I mean? Like, there's no straight up consistency with that. So it's more like I'm worried about that being like, oh, once the hype of the beta wears off and we play the game for the first time, it's going to just be like, okay, we kind of can like see the same thing over and over again. You know what I mean? And then like there's that. There's also the fact that it seems to be less vehicle focused and less like open huge maps and more what's it called? Condensed maps. So the condensed maps makes it a lot more laney. And I think they did that because they're just not making dedicated rush and breakthrough maps. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because they just take sections of the large map and just turn it into breakthrough and turn it into rush, and where you go to each zone. And each zone is like a lane or two. You go to
I like breakthrough. I
do like breakthrough, but I hate the fact they don't have custom maps for it.
I think it was the beta, so we'll see. I really think the biggest problem of the beta was Cairo. Cairo is, and this is gonna sound crazy. I said it all stream. That map is way too fucking bright, bro. I can't see fucking shit.
No, you're not wrong. Map, there's literally an element that's broken by where E is. You know, in Conquest you play E. There's a destroyed building. Yeah. You go around that one alleyway. There's literally like a sun glare glitch where it just blinds you. It's like a flashbang. I got a
recording of it. Yeah,
me too. I'm like, crazy. What? I can't see shit. What the fuck? Like,
no, and the same thing with Liberation Peak. Like the problem we've had, and this is where we jumped back to Call of Duty. The biggest problem we've had with Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is that it's just the colors are fucking ass. The color palette is fucking dog shit. And I get it, bro. I fucking get it. War is not supposed to be pretty, but I'm not supposed to put 20 rounds into somebody and they fucking live either. So what are we doing, bro? What are we doing?
I want to say that dying was the funnest part of the beta because you get to drag your homies to safety. I thought that was like the coolest thing.
Cool.
That shit was hilarious. We're just like that like rectifies a lot of problems I had with like other battlefields where it's like you get into like a spawn trap of like your medic will revive you and then like you go to like shoot or do anything, but you have like a second where you have to get your gun up and then you get shot in the head. And then you're dead, and then your medic revives you again, and then you're just in a constant cycle of dying and getting revived. They pretty much fixed that mechanic to where it's like you get revived. You have like I think like a 5-second grace period where if you get domed again, you just go back to the respawn screen. Like you don't even like get a second chance to get revived. They're just like you're dead. Like you're good. And I do like that they've kind of like fixed that. And I do like the dragging revive mechanic. It's not just like drag them and then revive them. Like you drag and revive at the same time. And medics can do it faster. And the squad can revive each other, which I like glad they kept that in because that's like probably like the most annoying thing is like, oh, I can't do anything for you because I'm an engineer. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I think a little, at least for squads, like I think that should just be like everyone should be able to do a little bit of each other's role there. But there is issues with like, as a medic, I can't do anything about the fucking giant tank in front of me. Like not even on like a small scale. They try to
balance the game out, but the thing is, like, I agree with what you said earlier. Like, I usually hate Battlefield because of the vehicles, because I'm an infantry player. Like, I want to just run with my little squad. Maybe like if we get on some duo sniper action type shit, we do that. Yeah. But like for the most part, I don't want to be in a vehicle. But I noticed that with this game, the vehicles weren't too much of an issue to deal with in this game. Like I feel like the engineers did their job. I felt like
they give you 5 rockets and it only takes like 3 to take out a tank. Like it's
as much as people complain about support not doing their job, I felt like I was always getting revived. There was a support guy around because they kind of gave an incentive for the support to play support this time, and I really like that. I really like that. Same thing with Assault. Like, you know, like I had, and this is where I got to shit on my man Foxy real quick. I'm sorry, brother. You know what I mean? But we talked about it I think we talked about it on stream for like 2 seconds. But like everybody was talking like, oh, Assault doesn't do anything. Assault doesn't do. No, Assault's main job is just get in there, fuck shit up, get the fuck out. Like, and that's Call of Duty. It's just basically play Call of Duty. Like,
Assault has been canonically, at least like in the past 2 modern ones that I played, besides 2042, which is the more recent one, and 4 and 3, Assault was always the medic. Yeah. And I always didn't understand why I had to choose between a medic bag and a grenade launcher. And I'm like, I feel like as a medic, I shouldn't have a grenade launcher. But I think Assault having that extra weapon kind of does help you like push through like checkpoints. Like, dude, when I was running Assault, I didn't touch the shotgun until I played Assault, and I whipped out the shotgun and blasted a dude up close and swapped back to my primary, and I was like, dog. And then I was just like running in and just wrecking people really easy. I got that challenge done in 1 match.
You can switch that shit to an EBR, which is crazy. So you can run an AR, your pistol, the grenade launcher, and a fucking like a marksman rifle. So you can essentially attack snipers and enemies far away. I like the Assault. I think the way they did the class system in this game is better than any other Battlefield game. I don't care how you feel about Assault. I think Assault does what it's supposed to do. I'm supposed to push into point and be aggressive, play aggressive. You know what I mean? Like, it's the most aggressive class in the game.
I think, and then you also get flashbangs as Assault. So you're really like, you're the only class with flashbangs, and flashbangs fucked me up so much.
Yeah,
in that game.
Bro. They stop you from shooting. Like,
I literally think, like, yeah, you can shit on Assault all you want, but I think it is like, if you need a zone pushed and just like you need
Assault, bro. You need Assault.
You need a zone pushed and cleared, like that's Assault. And I feel like Assault's going to end up getting the sledgehammer and shit, and they're going to be more the demolitionist side of for sites.
That's my favorite class besides support. I really like those two classes.
I fucking fucked with support and engineer. Like, I liked recon. I liked how they still have the spawn beacon and everything. And I did get a lot of good plays out of that. But like, engineer was like my jack of all trades style dude, because I would counter snipe with the RPG, which is stupid that I can do that with like virtually no recoil. And then like I could take out vehicles at the same time, and then like deal with threats and shit and stuff like that, like with my regular guns and stuff, and I can still squad revive, which is always helpful.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, no, I wanna say that like Battlefield 6 is a good solid, like, so far it's a good solid entry to the Battlefield games from what I played with the beta. The only thing I want to see more of is more bigger maps. I want to see an Operation Metro or Operation Locker style map. I want to see naval combat, and I want to see more destruction from buildings and stuff.
Yeah, you hit every check mark for me. Everything he just said.
I'm really worried about the naval combat, because it doesn't seem like they have it at all.
I'm worried about the maps, though, because again, I'm gonna just keep saying this. The Call of Duty-fication of Battlefield is affecting every point of the game, dog. Like I said, the maps suffer from the they've already kind of said that they're not doing like the 128 player thing, because again, they thought they got a little too crazy with it in Battlefield 2042, which they did. The maps were way too big.
Yeah, that's the thing. It was a map issue. It wasn't a player issue. It was like you made it way too big, and then you made conquest objectives that had 2 parts to one objective. That made no sense to me.
I think with this game, making it smaller was a good thing. But again,
it might be too small.
You gotta say, it's a little too small, and I think they're just trying to appease to a certain player base, man. And I don't have a problem with it either. As a Call of Duty player, it feels great to go from Call of Duty to Battlefield and kind of to be able to play them almost the same way.
And also as like a Halo player, like being able to just like, dude, I found out you can just ride on top of a helicopter, raw dog, just lay down on top next to the blades, and you can just fly around and snipe people from there. Like it's it's like I like that level of dynamic interaction with like vehicles and like players and stuff like that. So like it's just like I just want like the game to like have that and then also still remain true to the Battlefield identity, which is not about, you know, who got the most kills. Most of the time it's about all those epic moments of like the jet crashing into the tank, or the dude doing the resinue shot from with the jet where he shoots another jet behind him with a rocket launcher and then fucking gets back into his shit. It's all about the weird crazy shit. Like I've had a plane like land next to me and like blow up and like survive somehow. Like it's just shit like that like makes Battlefield awesome. And like I want more intense gunplay shit. And I will say, because it's a lot more condensed, the gunfights are super fucking intense when you're in the thick of it.
Yeah,
but I don't have a problem with that, dude. Like I think at one point I'm playing on Cairo with like Wolverine in them, and like I'm like we're just like pinned down in this armpit of an alleyway trying to like just take this one objective and break through, and fucking dudes, we're just getting shot at. There's grenades everywhere. I'm constantly reviving them and they're reviving me. Like it's just nonstop with just like bullshit. I like that shit. I like being fucking pressed and like being an intense gunfight.
The game felt great. It's just that, like, again, I think
it needs a few tweaks, and I'm worried about like the more overall, like, you know, bigger maps and like naval combat.
Oh no, the biggest thing I'm worried about is post-launch content, because again, I said it on the Call of Duty podcast. I'm gonna say it here, and this applies to every game. This rule applies to every game. Every game, right? Every time they update a game, whether it goes from season 1 to season 2 or season 3 to season 4, whatever it is, it drastically changes the game. For most of these games, at least, drastically changes the game. And sometimes that one update is what makes or breaks the game. Like, it'll literally kill the game. Like, dog, Black Ops 6 was fine until we got to season 3. Season 1 and 2 were kind of shit, but season 3 was the nail in the coffin, dog. And I just think, even if we go back from season 0 to season 1, right? We both said it on the podcast, 10 out of 10. We really enjoyed Black Ops 6 until we got to season 1. Season 1 effectively killed the game for me. It was starting to
the cheaters too, right?
Yeah, but it's just like the constant, you know, just okay, now the game is a live service. Battlefield 6 is going to be a live service. Now you've got to sell me something. Your goal is to sell me something. Once you turn a game into a live service, your goal is to sell me something. I don't care what game it is. It's to sell me something. Whether you're playing Halo Infinite, Black Ops 6, Battlefield 6, fucking you name it. You fucking name it.
Yeah, I do kind of hate.
Sell me something, man.
I do kind of hate that. That's like most games' life cycle revolve around just like selling you shit after launch and not giving you a good experience.
Yeah, Marvel Rivals. The goal of each season isn't just to give you new content. That new content comes with a new store update, refreshed items, new things for you to buy. The goal is to make you buy stuff. I don't care if, but they gave us a new map and it was free. Cool, the new map was free, but look at these skins in the store. That's the point of the update. I don't care.
It's the
and my biggest fear is are we going to see this problem where in season 0 it's great, we're having a good time, we're having fun, we're doing what we do, and then season 1 rolls out, and then all those guns that you enjoyed and stuff like that, we nerfed them. You know what I mean? Because that's what they did with Marvel Rivals. That's what they did with Black Ops 6. You know what I mean? It's just like every update can't feel like you drastically change the game to the point where it's like, now I have to play different. I got to start swiping or something. I don't want to feel that way. I want to feel like this gun that I really like, that I was frying with, I want to be able to use it, unless it's a gun that's just totally abused. I understand that. Like when a gun is like to the point where it's totally abused, like the shotgun, it's totally abused. If you got to nerf it to, just make it an even playing field for everybody involved.
Yeah, there's no reason, unless it's like a slug round, like there's no reason for a shotgun to be like ranging people at mid range. It's kind of just like the amount of recoil I had by the end of the beta on that shotgun. Like, you know how like the ridicule tells you how big the what's it called is the hip fire is, right? My shit was
Yeah.
basically a tiny circle. Like it was super fucking small. Like
Yeah,
it's
man.
it's stupid how tight the actual spread was gonna be when I actually aimed it.
It's
Like it's
crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's actually insane. And it's like, again, like, I don't mind those types of changes, but when we get a situation like in Call of Duty, the Krieg, which was, some would say, was overpowered. I didn't think the Krieg was overpowered. I think the Krieg just took skill that a lot of people didn't understand. Again, if you read the description of the Krieg, it says the first 5 bullets are fired at a fast pace. After that, there's like a bunch of recoil. Like, you see that the gun starts kicking crazy. So if you can fry in those first 5 bullets, you're good. You know what I mean? It just takes skill. You know what I mean? That gun took skill, and then they nerfed it. They fucked with the recoil patterns. They fucked with the damage input. Again, you can't even use the gun anymore. It's not fun to use the gun anymore, man. I don't want that type of situation. I want to feel like, hey, this gun that I like, the XM4, I like it. I can keep using it. I can, like, Call of Duty Black Ops 6's problem was they just to sell you shit. They were nerfing shit just to sell you shit. This new SMG is new. It's the best gun because we made it the best gun. The SMG that you've been using forever that you really like, we nerfed it because we need you to use this new one. I don't want that. I don't want that. And I can see them doing that. I can really, because I played a lot of Battlefield 2042. And when they dropped those new guns in like season 5 and shit, everything else got nerfed. And what was the best guns in the game? The VK, I think it was called like the VK something. And then there was another gun.
yeah, I stopped playing that game around when the rocket launcher lady came out, and I was like, this game is just
man.
It's just not
fun, bro.
Yeah, it's not chaotic fun. Like like in the beta, I had fun in the beta, but like there were still problems. And then like when the game finally released, there were still problems. We didn't have a scoreboard, so I didn't even know how well I was playing. Like squad was like could be doing good or not. I don't know. The only way we know you did good is if you won. So
yeah, man. I think if they just do good with the post-launch content, we get great maps. Yeah, I mean, the Portal is dope. I mean,
Portal is like probably what I'm looking forward to the most, like mini games and like custom campaigns and shit like that. Like they're really leaning into the community aspect. So maybe that's probably what we're gonna get more of is like community driven maps instead of developer made maps, which I'm fine with if they do the community building tools correctly. If that makes sense.
Exactly. No,
that's what they're doing with Infinite right now. Like they're building Warzone from Halo 5 and Infinite, and they're using the community forgers to do it. They're paying them to do it, and it's like, all right, if you're gonna do shit like that,
Infinite for that. I'll come back.
I'm surprised you didn't come back when they brought the Falcon back.
I saw that they brought the Covenant rifle back.
The carbine, yeah.
I was like, ooh,
the carbine is back, and the Falcon, the newest vehicle, the first vehicle we've gotten.
Yeah, man.
3 years, dog. 3 years.
Man, this is a little sidebar in the middle of this conversation. How do you feel about now that it's basically confirmed that the new Halo went out because they said that HCS is done until the
it's but they're going to announce a new Halo game project in October. I think that's the final HCS in Charlottesville, I believe.
Okay. You've been watching that, by the way?
I don't watch HCS that often. I'm not a huge Halo esports guy. Like I follow a couple dudes that are in this org. I think I follow what's his name? Not Ludwig. Fucking he has a similar sound. Lucid. Who's on? I think he's on Optic.
Yeah, him, Renegade, Formal.
Yeah. Like I follow a couple of those dudes out of just genuine curiosity on how they play the game and shit like that because they're pro players. Obviously, they all. It's the funny thing is that I've always talked about like how like there's always that complaint about MK and console players that play on controller, right? Like there's some complaints with that shit. I'm like I play Halo a lot on MK. Like, I don't think there's really much of a difference nowadays because of how fine-tuned they can do aim assist and shit like that. and most of the people on HCS play on controller, PC controller setup. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it seems like, and they're the type that would play on M&K if they're offered any inherent advantage besides maybe like sniping and shit. So like I always find it weird then when I get like, I'll get messages like, "Oh, you're cheating," because I'm able to hit my shots on M&K for once, and then like people just mainly play on controller are more consistent and more accurate on a regular basis. So I don't know. I just always thought that was an interesting conversation.
It's weird. It's weird because in Call of Duty esports, which I follow a lot of, I've been watching all of that shit for the past like 2-3 months. It's over now, but for the past 2-3 months, I've been watching. I've been hosting watch parties in the Discord, everything.
Right.
A lot of people say that Call of Duty isn't a real esport because it's a controller. It's a controller dominant esport. Like they have to play on controller in the CDL. And
they don't have to do that on HCS. It is mixed, and there's only like a few pros that play.
Yeah, the same thing with Apex. There's a couple people in Apex that keyboard too, but
yeah,
I think controller. The problem that people have with controller, I kind of agree but disagree, is that aim assist is just it does so much work for certain people that it kind of effectively takes the skill out of a lot of things for certain people. Yeah, I mean, for certain people. I think like if you're just good, you're good. Like, I mean, like, if you're good,
there was
you're good.
To relate it to Battlefield 6, there was a picture on Reddit that showed the recoil disparity between someone on an M&K with good controller, good recoil control versus like
that guy,
controller. And I'm like, is this like true? Is this like there an actual discrepancy here between M&K? In which case, as an M&K player, I'm not really going to complain too much if you guys have tighter aim spread. Really, I'm not going to bitch because I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm in control of my own skill, and you guys have to rely on the aim assist.
Like whole
arm or wrist. It really depends on how you play on M&K. And then that's where that cheater guy got accused of cheating, and I'm like looking at him, I'm like, this kind of just looks like a normal M&K player on Siege. He got unbanned on Twitch. Like that is, I don't know, man. It's like he definitely got the sus clips, but I have to go watch his whole VOD to see if he's actually cheating.
I watched that
they're actually clip. Cheating.
I seen that one clip of where he spun and tried to shoot at a dude through the rock, and I was like, yeah.
What you do know? So do you know there is a flick button on fucking Battlefield 6?
Yeah, there's a flick.
There's a literal button. I programmed it in my alt key where you can literally do a 180 just put a button press. I was like, this is insane. This is stupid.
Nah, man.
I want to say
hacking, dog.
I don't know because they did ban like 300,000 cheaters, and apparently they were not one of them. So like, what do you like? It's up in the air type of sus. It's like
it ain't my place to say if he's hacking or not. But if you had to leave it to,
if it was just those clips that I've only seen of their gameplay, I would say that they like I could understand like people would think they're hacking. Like I would understand that wholeheartedly, but apparently they have a whole VOD, and I haven't watched themselves because apparently when they got banned, you couldn't see their VOD anymore. But I would say like they're either toggling, which is I feel like is very hard to do in the heat of the moment, or they're just very good on M&K. And I've seen players that are very good on M&K that aren't cheating, and they're just like they snap the targets like it's intense. And you have to understand, you and me are older now.
Yeah, but that snap to the rock. That snap.
I don't know. I've seen it before, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like I've seen that shit.
I said, pack him up.
How many times I've gotten sus kills on Siege because I shot through the wall and got a headshot blindly? I'm like, oh,
listen,
like, oops. Listen,
the other night I turned on a kid on Call of Duty, and at the end game circle, he was just like, yeah, bro, enjoy your vacation because we all reported you. I'm like, bro, I'm playing on PS5.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. Like I play Halo, I snipe. I sometimes do the auto snap where I just like, I'm like, oh shit, it was all instinct. Like it just clicks sometimes.
Yeah, so the key word is sometimes. That man was not doing that sometimes.
Well,
That
all
was
you saw was his
gameplay.
All you saw was their
Man.
because I know they got like they them pronouns or something like that, but they got all you saw was their what's it called, their highlights of the Battlefield 6 beta, which is what went viral. You didn't see their entire VOD. Like, I can understand if you sat down and watched their streams and they were like that 100% of the time, like zero like hand cam or anything like that, then I can understand like, oh,
He had
okay,
a
like
hand cam video up, but
it was like poorly
shit.
no, it was poorly synced up because they did a live stream instead of like just a straight recording. So it was like, so you can't really verify. What I can say is that they are on PC, so the secure boot thing would have actually detected any like actual cheats. I feel like if they are not banned from the actual game themselves, it's likely they're not cheating. Like I play with someone that plays on PC. They play Halo with me. They're like straight up crazy cracked with the sniper rifle, and they play on M&K. And they're like so good where I'm like, bro, are you cheating?
I gotta hit this man with the James Franco meme. Is this your first time, man? This your first time dealing with an anti-cheat that doesn't work? I mean,
the thing around secure boot for Battlefield 6 is that it's supposed to, when it does detect you cheating, it's like a super hardcore hardware ban. So even if you make a new account, you're not going to be able to access Battlefield anymore. Like, it detects your hardware. So that's the reason why they're doing secure.
We'll see, man.
I agree with you.
It too. Black Ops 7 is supposed to be implemented.
I agree that we will see if it actually is effective against cheaters, because again, since it's a $multi million industry selling cheats to little fucking kids that suck at the game, or like insecure weirdos that suck at the game, like I we'll see if it's like effective to keep them out. But again, Battlefield 6 is going to be one of those games it's hard to tell unless you're watching from their perspective if they're cheating or not, you know?
Yeah. All right, man. So you got our we don't have any we got our feelings on Battlefield 6. Fuck, man. Fuck, man. These fucking 6s and 7s, man. We really, god damn. 6, 7. I mean, all right, let's reel it in and go over to the other side. Now, we played Battlefield 6.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't had any hands-on time with Black Ops 7. We saw some gameplay. We saw some things. We have a beta release day, which is the worst day possible.
It's in October, right?
October 2nd, the same day Ghost of Yote comes out.
Let me first of all, I'm going to be playing Battlefield when that beta comes out. I'm not touching Black Ops 7.
No, it's October 2nd. Battlefield doesn't come out till October.
Oh, I thought you said 7th. I was like, no, I'm not touching.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm also probably not going to be touching that because I'm going to be playing the Aliens game that's coming out at the end of September. So, you know.
What game is that?
Alien Incursion. It was a VR title, and they brought it over to just straight desktop. So I'm excited to play that shit. There's also Borderlands 4 comes out too.
In September. Yeah, September. We'll be playing that. You buying that?
I'm thinking about it because it's like they're starting to release new stuff for it, but like at the same time,
me and Zero.
I don't want to drop it because Randy Pitchford said some stupid shit again. I'm like, I don't want to give you my money if you keep saying dumb shit, dog.
We'll talk about it later. But with this, right? They got the Black Ops 7 beta is October 2nd, which is again the worst day ever because Ghost of Yote comes out. And if you think I'm playing fucking Battlefield Black Ops over fucking Yote, you're crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I'm not.
So I won't be playing the beta until the 5th, which is the other when the beta's open for everybody. To get in the early access beta, you got to pre-order the game, so they're doing that dumb shit.
Yeah, you didn't have to do that with Battlefield. Like they were practically giving out early access codes like crazy. Like I was like, oh man, I ended up with an extra 2 codes because my one Wolverine gave me his code he got from a live stream, and I like got one from like for that Razer thing, and then like the day of the early access thing, Twitch just randomly gave me my own code, and I was like, all right, like they wanted you to play this shit.
Yeah, I was watching somebody stream and it just gave me the code. I was like, damn, all right. but I already had a code from Kai's. Shout out Dr. Kai's, man. He gave me the code. So
but that's what I'm saying. Like the difference between, like, I feel like Battlefield 6 is gonna be somewhat successful at launch because they really, really wanted people to play their game. They found a way to get people into the early access without having to pre-order. You didn't even need to pre-order to get to the open beta. It was an actual open beta.
I like where you're going. Dial it in real quick because we're going to talk about that. Dial it in. We're going to talk about that. I'm glad you brought that up because we're going to talk about that, right? So, like I said, to play the beta on October 2nd, you have to pre-order the game, which, again, I'm going to say here, you know what I mean? L decision. All right. Everybody's already pissed at you after Black Ops 6. I don't know why you would try to pull that shit, especially after, like Eknight just said, Battlefield was practically, they wanted everybody in the fucking world to play the beta.
2 separate weekends, too. Both open.
2 separate weekends. I mean, L decision on Activision's part, but we get it. We know, we know what y'all there for, the money. I mean, they just had a showcase at Gamescom, which is crazy because they were the opener for Gamescom when they're usually like the
closer
last game. Yeah, they're usually like the big closer game.
Must
but
not
that was
had
like
enough money from Black Ops 6 to spend.
I think again, and I've been telling everybody this, and we said it on the Call of Duty podcast. There's a thing called Call of Duty fatigue. It's a real thing. It is a real thing, dog. It's that and 2 other genres that have it, and that's 2K and fucking Madden, because those 3 games all come out every year. You know what I mean? It's a real thing. Like, to go through a fatigue of a franchise that you've been playing and paying for every year, it's real, dog. And I think
it's funny to me that I have like the opposite with Halo. Like, I'm starving for content here,
well,
bro.
That's because they don't drop a game every year.
Yeah, but even what they drop is like fucking like minimal.
Yeah, but I think in today's landscape, right? I think gamers, and we've talked about this on the podcast before, spoiled, right? We're at the point where literally when Black Ops 6 came out, people were just like, oh man, I'm ready. Brother, like, I still have all these guns to level up. I still have all these guns to get gold camo on. I still got to get to Prestige 2, Prestige 3. Brother, can we like slow the fuck down? Like, I think like it's gotten to the point where content for a lot of these games drops so fucking fast, you barely have any time to enjoy shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
and then there's also the shit that where you're like, I want to bounce between, you know, this game and then like another solo,
do it,
solo game. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I get what you're saying.
Like, I want to bounce between Helldivers and this, and then also have to play a single player game. Like, maybe I want to do another Baldur's Gate run. You know what I mean? It's like I want to stay up to date with the current, you know, main game that I'm playing, but also at the same time want to have like time to play other shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Why I really like Helldivers 2's model. I'm just saying.
You can't do that in today's live service world, because every week there's some new content that's telling you, hey, you got to spend at least 5-6 hours on this shit or you're going to miss out. Like, it's, you know, that FOMO is enough to kill certain people. Me, I've escaped the FOMO, man. I don't care about that shit no more, bro. I don't be caring no more, because the thing about a lot of this shit is it's cool today and then tomorrow you're not using it anymore. So it's like, if you missed it, you missed it. Who cares? But like, going back to Black Ops 7, they had a Gamescom showcase where they showed off the current game. And I'm gonna do the opposite of the internet, because because
you're contrarian. You need to do that
because
you gotta be different.
Not because of that. It's just because I feel like if you have more than 2 brain cells and you're an adult, you understand that you can play both of these games. You can play both of these games, and I think in a perfect world, in a very perfect world, we should be able to enjoy both of these games together. You know what I mean? It shouldn't have to be, I got to choose this game over the other unless you're not interested in the one over the other. That makes sense.
So, like a financial issue too, because both these games are $70.
Yeah. So it's just like, again, if if one of those three things apply to you, that makes sense. But if you're just a gamer like me, that's just like, I enjoy shooters, I love shooters, I have no self-control when it comes to buying these fucking games, you're gonna end up buying both any fucking way. One of them's on Game Pass, so a lot of y'all don't have an excuse of nah, I can't afford it. I mean, it's on Game Pass. If you're just not interested in it, that's one thing. I mean, it's one entire thing by itself. You know what I mean? But if you're somebody like me, you're just gonna enjoy both, man. Because I'm gonna enjoy both. I'm gonna play both. When I get tired of fucking Black Ops 7, I'm gonna get on Battlefield. When I get tired of Battlefield, I'm going to Black Ops 7. It's always been like that with me with games. Like there was a point where I was playing Fortnite and Call of Duty. Like once I was done with Call of Duty, I'm grinding out Fortnite. When I'm done with Fortnite, I'm grinding out Call of Duty. Same thing with Apex. When I was playing Apex and Call of Duty, I'm grinding Apex. I'm done with Apex. Cool. I'm grinding Duty. I'm done grinding Duty. I'm back on Apex, bro. Like it's just for me. Like that's just how I keep my number one, my content going because I am a streamer. I am a content creator. I need to have content. You know what I mean, producing at all times. You know what I mean. Or I'm going to fall off, apparently. Yeah, I mean, according to the internet. Yeah,
I mean, the way algorithms work is kind of not
no, yeah,
like exactly untrue. Like you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
There's a certain degree of it. Like obviously, if you stop posting videos, people are going to get distracted by something else. Like it's just the name. It's just the name of the game currently. Unfortunately, we don't enjoy things a lot longer than we do. Like we did back in the day. Like I'm pretty sure when a game came out back in the day, it was like the talk of the town for months, sometimes even years. You know what I mean? Until the next big thing.
It depends though, because I have this conversation like off stream and off of like everything all the time. So this is a good time to probably have that conversation, right? Real quick, right? I tell people all the time, I think the problem with gaming now is that, again, we say it on the stream all the time. We just don't really dive into it. Or we said it on the podcast before. We had 2 episodes about it. Nostalgia is really just blinds everything. Nostalgia is really the blinding light of everything because we've played, and we've said this before, we've played shit games when we were kids that were effectively, they were shit. They were bad games, but we liked them because, again, we were broke. I mean, we didn't have jobs. We were kids, so we didn't have jobs. So we had no choice but to play this game that we didn't really necessarily like too much a bunch of times because, again, we had to play it, man. I mean, and then, again, the factor of the internet not being such an easy, accessible place and as active as it is today, where it's just like, if you don't like something, you have a place to go and spread your hate. You know what I mean? But if you really enjoy something, 9 times out of 10, if you enjoy it, you're too
busy enjoying it. Yeah,
instead of talking about it. You know what I mean?
Well,
So
I mean, I guess that's not exactly
in,
true too, because like if I'm enjoying a game, I'll make a clip about it and be like, yo, we'll get on the podcast, talk about it, or I'm streaming and I'm like, oh, I love this shit, right? You know what I mean? And then you'll see all the memes, especially like games like Peak, like you'll see memes about the entire game because people are having fun instead of like memes of they're bashing the game when they're not having fun. I think it's like equal in both rights, but I think more people tend to feed into the negativity of a game, especially if it's a controversy like Marathon had with the plagiarism allegations. Yeah, so like it really depends on the negativity of the game. If the game is like it's just kind of like people won't talk about it, and I think that's a bad thing for a game. Even if it's a bad game, if people aren't talking about your game to some degree, like people bitch about Call of Duty all the fucking time, but they're still playing it. They're still playing it. They won't stop playing it. I bitch about Halo all the time. I'm still playing it. You know what I mean? Like it really just depends on the type of negative comments they're talking about. If it's Marathon, where it doesn't, like half the player base is trying to play the game, but they can't even get the code to play the game. And then on top of that, there's that whole plagiarism thing, and then just like art design decisions that people don't agree with, or like they're confused about how the game's supposed to work, and they're doing weird shit that isn't typical of an extraction shooter that just doesn't make sense.
Right.
Like that's so much negativity that the moment that the plagiarism thing came out, it was like, who gives a fuck about this game anymore?
Yeah, it's time to push it back.
Everyone's just like, all right, so we're playing Arc Raiders on October, or like, you know what I mean? It's really just depends on what the negativity is, and the same thing for positivity. Like, you're gushing about Final Fantasy 14 20 years after that game has come out. Like,
real shit, bro.
Let's be honest here. It really just depends on the circumstances surrounding the game. I think the only time a game is truly dead if nobody's playing it and nobody's talking about it anymore. Yeah. Like, people still talk about Master Chief Collection. People still talk about Halo 3.
People still talk about Anthem. Shit.
Yeah, and that game is technically dead now. Like, it's technically dead. Yeah. So, like, we're really just talking about, like, what negative, like if people really are upset about it, especially if they're fans of a franchise, they're going to be vocal about it, and that's fine. But I think the more time they are being vocal about the game, both negative and positive, like, it can either just help or hinder the community. If someone goes on and say, I played Call of Duty 7 and I was so bored out of my mind that I really refunded this game, fuck it, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
that's positive criticism.
It's not positive criticism.
No, I'm saying it's positive in the light of, like, dog, in today's world, you either get, this game is so shit, it's so ass, it's so terrible. It's rare that you get somebody say, yeah, I didn't really like this game. It wasn't for me. I put it down. Yeah. Like, people literally go on hate tangents for shit that they apparently don't like. And
most of the time, I fucking hate. We talk about games where the discussion revolves around DEI woke bullshit, where they're criticizing the game for like a philosophy they had they don't agree with, which I can understand from like a story aspect, but not like there's a character with like pronouns, or like, you know how Starfield had like pronouns in it, like the game's shit's because of the pronouns. It's like, no, it's shit because the game is fucking boring. It's fucking boring. That was crazy. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, most people are complaining about shit like that, and that's like irrelevant to the actual gameplay mechanics or the story or the narrative or whatever. Like, if that's what if we're actually focusing on gameplay mechanics, if the game is fun to play, like, you said you enjoyed playing Concord when you were able to play it, right? Yeah, you must have been in the minority of people that actually enjoyed the game.
Yeah, like, I didn't think it was too bad. Like, a lot of the criticism I really agreed with. Like, the character designs were dog shit. They were dog shit.
Yeah, like, that's a fine criticism.
I've always been a fan of Destiny, and I felt like Destiny always had a great PvP because of the way the game felt, how fluid it was, and that's literally how Concord felt. Like, some of the characters' movements felt like warlocks and hunters and titans, so I really liked that. I mean, but that game didn't stand a chance in hell, and I knew it.
I think that had a lot to do with how they marketed it and how they developed it with little to no feedback, and like how they tried to drum up hype for a game.
And like, it's just like, not to cut you off, it's like, but Battlefield, you could tell like they really listen to the community, albeit they're listening to Call of Duty players again.
Yeah, that was their big mistake there. I feel like that's going to be their mistake there, is listening to like Call of Duty streamers. Like, some dude said they needed a ranked mode in Battlefield.
Yeah, I was going to make a joke about that earlier.
Like I was like, what are we? It's Battlefield. Who the fuck cares if there's ranked? That's how it's the same thing with Battle Royale players do. They fucking, you need a Battle Royale, bro. Battle Royale is one of the reasons probably why Splitgate 2.
It's a dead genre.
It's not that it's a dead genre. It's just that it's all been done before. It's all been done before.
Battle Royale is boring. It's tired. It's dead.
It's not boring. It's not changing.
It's dead.
It's not changing,
bro. As a diamond play, almost diamond, I'm plat 3.
Okay, all right.
Plat 3.
Self-glaze.
As a plat 3 Warzone player, I'm telling you, I'm stroking my shit. I'm plat 3, baby. Plat 3 fucking Warzone player, let it go, dog. Warzone is dead. Fucking
I don't
Battle
care if
Royale
it's
is
dead. This is what I'm
man.
trying to say, dog.
Dead.
I don't care if Battle Royale is in the game. I care if you dedicate 90% of your assets to it.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I
yeah.
care
Me too.
about.
Me too.
Battlefield
me too.
6
Me too,
has a
yeah.
Battle Royale. That's why my conspiracy theory is that all the maps suck because it's just a giant cut up version of the Battle Royale map, which is just a bunch of different like maps smashed together. And that's my conspiracy theory right now for the maps for Battlefield. Like it's really just
not,
that.
Man.
I don't care, dog. Like at the end of the day, it's like is the gameplay fun? Yes. Do they need to fix a few things? Yes. Are some like I don't 100% agree that every single map in the beta was dog shit. I liked Cairo. I liked Liberation Peak for what it was.
I liked Cairo too.
I like New York, but I feel like New York should be bigger and I should be able to get on the rooftops. And I wasn't too much fun of the British map or whatever that London style map was. It's kind of just meh to me. Like I don't
know what map you're talking about.
The one that isn't Cairo, the one that isn't Liberation Peak, the one that
yeah, I like that map.
That map was okay to me. Like it's
talking
got
about
a great
the crazy C with C where they
C is crazy, but like everything around C is just kind of like Like I'm not saying I didn't have fun playing on the map. I'm just saying it wasn't my favorite map out of all of them. Like I don't think the maps are dog shit, but I do think they lack a certain Battlefield esque to it where it's like larger than it. But I seen the to get back on track. I seen the Call of Duty trailer. They're doing Black Ops 3. I don't care. That's it. That's
I'm
one.
excited. I'm excited.
They got grapple shots. They got wall running. Yeah. And I don't care.
Like, I'd be lying to y'all, and that's the thing. Like I said it on stream. Like I'd be lying to y'all if I told y'all that I wasn't just a little bit excited for this guy. Is my excitement have a lot of optimism in it? Hell no. Like I'm being very cautious about this next Call of Duty title. Very cautious because I too am experiencing Call of Duty fatigue. I'm kind of tired. This happened to me before.
Considering the Black Ops 6 just came out like almost a year ago, not even a year ago, and they're already going into the next one.
Every year. They do that every year, though.
Yeah, but it's like, dude,
but no. It was like with Black Ops 3, right? I started getting fatigued. Like I didn't get too far in Black Ops 3, which is sad because Black Ops 3 is regarded as one of the best Black Ops games ever, or Call of Duty games ever in that regard. And I just kind of dropped it because at that point, I've been playing Call of Duty for fucking 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Like I was kind of tired of the franchise at that point. And I think I'm getting to that same point. And I think a lot of people are because again, Warzone brought a resurgence about, no pun intended, to Call of Duty.
I didn't get it.
Well, resurgence is the Warzone mode. I mean, where you respawn and shit like that.
Oh.
So it brought like.
Is that like Battle Royale?
Yeah, Warzone brought a new life to Call of Duty that was just kind of wasn't there in the last 2 or 3 titles before it. Like, yeah, we had Blackout, but again, Blackout was a paid feature within Black Ops 4 that you had to pay $60 for. Warzone has been free since inception. So again, COVID, all that shit happened. We got that game. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy, bro. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. You know what I mean? It's a crazy time because it brought a lot of new players to the franchise. With that being said, with all these new players in the franchise, they've been playing for 5, 6 years now. They're kind of probably tired of Call of Duty too. You know what I mean? And that's why you're seeing all this hate for Black Ops 7 amongst all the other issues that plagued Black Ops 6. You know what I mean? The cosmetics. You know what I mean?
They're carrying over the cosmetics. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you'll get to play as Beavis and Butthead still.
Yeah.
They're
listening to the community, carrying everything forward. Like, no, you're not.
They're listening to what Fortnite is doing. They don't give a shit about their community. They give zero dog shit about their community right now.
The anti-cheat was a big thing for Black Ops 6. It literally stopped me from playing ranked multiplayer because the fucking cheaters were so bad, even in
Bro,
low
yeah,
elo.
that's the craziest thing. Like half these games aren't dying because the content is dog shit. It's dying because they just don't know how to fucking make anti-cheats and don't know how to enforce it. Like it's like Rainbow Six Siege X. Its whole one of the huge features of that fucking game was like, oh, our anti-cheat thing is we're investing so much money, and like our boy Runa, he's like talking so much shit. He's like, yeah, it's gonna be the best update, blah blah blah, and then there's cheaters fucking everywhere within the first month. And they don't leave. I played recently just because I was curious on what it would play like. I played 3 quick play matches, all right? Not even fucking like ranked or unranked, casual, right? 3 back-to-back quick play matches with the same exact cheating squad. They were walling, like it was obvious. Like this wasn't like a questionable thing like that one Battlefield accused cheater dude, right? Like it was literally like this dude was blatantly wall tracking people and stuff. Like it was stupid on how like how obvious they were doing. And it was like I just was like, bro, what the fuck? Like this, I thought this was like supposed to be fixed, right? And it's just not. And it's just like I'm tired of playing games with cheaters. This is why I'm kind of like fine with Infinite, because I don't think cheaters are wasting money on Infinite. I'm gonna be honest with you. There might be like the oddball that wants to cheat on Halo Infinite, but like aside from that, they're like not. If they are, I'm not noticing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I think cheating is like a problem amongst like I always hear about how good Valorant Vanguard anti-cheat is, right? But if you were to talk to the person that plays Valorant every day, or that's like their main game, they will tell you that that game is infested with cheaters. But if you look on the outside looking in, you always hear about how good their anti-cheat is. So I feel like Call of Duty players, like, and I say this all stream, like people in Call of Duty have like the biggest problem with Call of Duty players is Call of Duty players themselves, though. We're the most toxic community, like the most toxic community ever, dog. Because we can't admit that we're ass sometimes. We just can't admit that like that player is better than us, dog. That's why SBMM is gonna forever be a talking point in Call of Duty. Like I tell people all the time, if SBMM wasn't in Call of Duty, y'all would not be playing this shit, because the shit literally is meant to protect you. Yes, you, the person with a 1.5 KD. You, yes, you. You know what I mean? Like I don't understand like just being able to look at some people look at it like the way they got killed by somebody, say, oh, he's definitely cheating. Like how, bro? Like how? Like he's just better. Like sometimes they're literally just better.
Yeah, that's why I don't try to like accuse people of cheating right off the rip. Like sometimes it's like it really needs to be sus. And like, for example, the Siege example I gave, like if I was recording that at the time, I wish I did, you would see why I'd be like, dude, these dudes are blatantly cheating.
Bro, if you're following me through the wall,
yeah, cheating.
Nothing like that. And you're just waiting for me. And like the minute I'm about to pass through the threshold of the door, you are firing at me. You are cheating, dog. How the fuck did you know I was there, dog? Like,
there's only like one reason, like 2 reasons why you'd be able to do that, right? There's sound calls, right? It's something I picked up playing Siege, and I transferred to Halo. So now I'm like audio, like whoring when I'm holding angles and corners in Halo. And the only other thing, unless you have a mini map that actually shows like motion tracking like you do in Halo, assuming they're not crouching, they fucking like it's like the only way they could explain that, like in any way, shape, or form. Like they hear your footsteps, they just start pre-firing. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
that's the only explanation. But it's like if you're crouch walking, stealthing, like not making noise at all, and you're just like coming around the corner, and especially in the kill cam, they're tracking you through the wall. Like that's,
bro, I'm always running ninja. Blatant. So if you hear me, bro, like,
I thought Black Ops 6 is just reduced sound movement and not.
It's pretty damn near silent, bro. Like you gotta like. There can't be any background noise whatsoever for you to hear.
I think they probably just have a better gaming chair, dude.
Probably. But anyway, we get off topic again, man. We're kind of off topic a little bit.
It's always off topic.
Again, Black Ops 7, they showed off the gameplay. They really showed off the campaign. And with the campaign for this game, they're kind of doing like this weird, like psychological thing again. Like, so instead of like the last Black Ops where it was just like, I
think it's supposed to.
It's like some fear shit. It's like fear and shit like that.
Yeah, I hate it already. I think it's gonna.
He said I hate it already.
Well, because they're like, oh man, he's in my mind. You're not a real Mason. I'm like, you shut the fuck up, dude. Like, this isn't like the Black Ops 6 campaign was way cooler than this.
Yeah,
and this is like surrealism.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in the internet, like
you're in the Matrix.
You're in cyberspace.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, is this like the one fucking Black Ops game where you're like dead the entire time and you died in like the first mission, but they just like simulated your brain or some shit and it's like a total mind fuck? Like, come on, dude. Like, can we just have a straightforward fucking campaign where it's like, that's a bad guy, go shoot him?
No, they've been stopped doing that, man.
Bring back Resna.
But listen, as much as I'm not a big fan of like Call of Duty multiplayer campaigns these days, because it's like I play them once and I'm kind of just done with it. The cool thing they're doing with this Call of Duty is campaign will have mastery camos like multiplayer, so you'll be able to unlock gold, diamond, dark matter, all that shit in campaign, and you'll be able to level up in campaign, get battle pass XP through campaign. So the campaign's grindable now, and it's 4-player co-op, which is cool. So I'll definitely be running that on stream with some of the guys. That'll be fun.
I can't wait to not play the campaign. I'm sorry, dude.
And then the campaign's got like some new feature too with the end game shit. It's a 32-player like PvE experience where it's like kind of like Tarkov, where you take gear in with you and you level the gear up and stuff like that.
The what's it called?
It's
that
not
Warzone?
like DMZ. It's not like DMZ because DMZ play PvE VP. I mean, or PvP VE, whatever. I mean, this is just straight PvE. This is 32 players versus bots only. You know what I mean?
It seems, I don't know, unless they can pull something like Helldivers where it's like drastically unfair. Like, it just seems like it's not going to be.
I hope it's fun because, like, I ain't going to say that, but I did kind of fuck with the open world zombies 3, and that was PvE. So we'll see if that's pretty cool. But let's talk about the fucking multiplayer because that's what I'm gonna be playing the most. That's what I'm gonna be streaming the most. That's what y'all gonna be watching me over at twitch.tv/BLAZEDxENFERNO. The most playing is the multiplayer. They didn't show off a lot, but they told us a lot. You know what I mean? A lot of check marks for me, at least, because if you watch me play Black Ops 6, I'm always complaining about like 3 things. And that's like, I fucking hate tac sprint. I really hate tac sprint. I hate how, fucking diluted the colors are on a lot of these Black Ops 6 maps. They're not colorful. They fucking suck. And then a lot of other things, obviously. But they're fixing a lot of that. The maps look really colorful. They showed off a few maps. They look really colorful. There's no doors anymore, besides for a few maps that have automatic doors that you won't be able to close or open on your own. So I like that because doors is something that a lot of people don't like in multiplayer because we went from like 8-9 years of not having doors to like Modern Warfare 2019. We finally have doors and shit like that, which was a mechanic that they added to Modern Warfare 2019 and these newer Call of Duties for campers. They did it for campers. They wanted to create safe spaces for, lower skilled players to do their camping. What we do
with campers in Battlefield 6?
What do we do with them, man?
We blow them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't do that in Call of Duty.
There's doors in Battlefield 6, though. And we can shoot the doors off.
Yeah, you
really
can shoot
cool.
The doors off. You can shoot through the doors in fucking Black Ops.
No, we could just break the doors though.
Yeah, yeah. You could get rid of the door entirely. I wish you could do that.
Yeah.
But the one Call of
Fuck
Duty
those
they did
doors.
do, the one Call of Duty they did do destruction. People didn't like that shit at all, which was fucking weird. I didn't mind the destruction. I thought it was good.
They want a codify version of Battlefield, but they don't want a Battlefield version of COD.
Version of COD, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Tell you, COD players are the worst, bro. They're the worst. But they really show a lot. We gotta wait till September for the full showcase of Black Ops 7. Like, truthfully, to be honest, we didn't see anything other than the fact that, yes, everything is carrying over. So your Beavis and Butthead skin that we fucking hate so goddamn much because we don't know where his fucking head starts at will be in fucking Black Ops 7 Season 1. It won't be there in the beginning, which is inherently the problem with Black Ops 6. Black Ops 6 was perfect in the beginning, and then Season 1 came out, and we had Squid Games, a show from 2019.
Well, I mean,
in my 1991 shooter. In my 1991 shooter, though.
Have you played Call of Duty for its era consistency?
Yes. Fucking yes.
What are you talking about?
I did at one point.
Did you not play Vanguard?
I mean, Vanguard had Attack on Titan in it, but
yeah, exactly. Come on, man. Like they had Godzilla too. Like what the fuck? What are we talking about?
The Godzilla skins were fire though.
But again, like you're complaining about something that's just been a problem.
I feel like they did good with the Godzilla skins in Modern Warfare 3 because they were still kind of sim-ish. Like
it's Godzilla.
Nah, bro.
It's a giant atomic lizard. What are you talking about?
No,
Mil Sim tactical Godzilla
listen, they basically just added like scales to like the armor and shit. It was kind of cool. I didn't buy the
okay, I think you just like the skin. I don't think you.
The skin was fire. The skin.
I've seen it. Yeah, it's cool. I'm just saying, it's just like.
Because I only really buy the Mil Sim-ish skins, except for the Gundam joints. Like I bought the Gundam skins.
It's crazy that they have a whole separate game mode.
And the Nicki Minaj skins, but I bought the Nicki Minaj skin to troll. I literally bought that shit to troll. Like literally bought that. No,
he did. He bought that for the cake. I bought
it for the cake and the troll because I'll be trolling with that shit, bro. When I play with my Nicki skin, I'll be trolling, bro. I'll be trolling, dog. People hate the Nicki skin so like dog getting killed by the Nicki skin is like the worst thing you can do to a Call of Duty player, dog.
Did you know we can put like coatings on our gravity hammers in Halo Infinite now? So I've been just running around with a pink gravity hammer.
That's pretty dope.
It's pretty funny.
They got to give y'all something for content shit.
I thought it was hilarious because I know the like 40-year-old dudes on there are gonna lose their shit when they get killed by a dude with like cat ears.
How much did that shit cost? Was it free?
Oh, it's free. Yeah, if you already had the coating for most of the weapons, then you're good to go. They just added it to the Covenant weapons now.
So. Oh, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah. Okay. So if you already have the coating, you're fine. Like,
all right, cool. Yeah. So yeah, man, we gotta really show you more. Or tell you more of Black Ops 7. We probably will when we play the beta. The next time we'll talk about we'll bring this up because this will probably be part 1 of Battlefield 6 versus Black Ops 7. Part 2 is when we actually get to play Battlefield 6 and actually get to play the beta of Black Ops 7. So you'll have to wait for that podcast. But I'm just telling you as a 32-year-old man, yeah, I mean, that has no self-control when it comes to buying these games. I'm probably buying both. My only thing is why I didn't pre-order Black Ops 7 yet is I really just want to play it first. I really want to play it first because if I don't like what I'm playing, I'm just going to stick to Battlefield, dog. Like I really like Battlefield 6. Like I really, really, really like Battlefield 6. They iron out those few problems and we're good to go, dog. But I want to put this on wax too and put this in the perspective for y'all. We are dealing with, I don't think y'all understand what we're dealing with when we're dealing with Battlefield. Like, I think everybody thinks Battlefield is just, I mean, like, we're dealing with EA, dog, all right? And EA has burnt me more than Activision ever will. You know what I mean? Like, ever will.
True. No, that's true.
They've ruined Battlefront 2 for me. They ruined Battlefield 2042 and they killed Anthem for me, dog. And
they also killed Mass Effect.
They ruined Dragon Age for me. EA is dog. I hate EA. I literally hate EA.
Anthem is dead.
Yeah,
it's
like we gotta cut it out with the playing the savior role in this because they are not our fucking savior right now. On paper they have a better game right now. We gotta wait until the game comes out.
I agree, but I do want to praise. I do want to give praise to game devs and publishers when they actively want feedback and aren't going to hold it behind a paywall. You know what I mean? Like the pre-order to play the open beta, I feel like someone should just sue for that in general because that's false advertising. My fucking like it's not an open beta, it's a closed beta. I need to pre-order. I need to spend money to get access. Yeah, to the beta. It's not. I always thought it was a weird thing to call it an open beta, but I still had to drop like at least $70 or maybe even $5, depending on what platform you're pre-ordering on, to even gain access to that. So it's dumb as shit, bro. It's dumb as shit, and it's just stop doing it.
I think COD thinks it's still too big to fail. That's the sad part. Is that
let it fail, let it burn.
It won't. It won't.
It will.
It won't.
It'll happen.
It won't, man. Because at the end of the day, dog. And I say that with a lot of grief, though. Like I want Call of Duty to fail. Like I want Call of Duty to just get good and get back to what we loved about why I still buy the franchise every year. I want it to get back to that era. But it's just greed and money and so many other things stop it from being just the best that it could be, dog. And it's like I'm being optimistic. I've already gave them my money with Battlefield 6, but I fear the same issue. Like I said, let's give praise because I do really like the game. I think the game is great. I think it's fun, but Black Ops 6 was too until season 1, man. And it's just, that's what I'm scared of. Will EA allow this game to thrive and be great and be fun and be good, or will they do stupid shit and stupid tactics to effectively? Because again, the two things that these live service games want is your time and your money. Are they going to stop us from getting XP in the Portal mode? Because hey, if you're playing Portal, you're basically manipulating the game, so you shouldn't.
No, they said that it's a full XP.
Okay, we'll see.
I don't know if there's going to be a battle pass. They didn't say anything about a battle pass as far as I know.
Come the fuck.
I mean, I understand it's like the standard right now, but like you never know. You never know.
Eknight.
You never know. You never know. You never know.
Did you come to this podcast with your head still in the fucking bedroom, dog? Like, wake the fuck up, dog. Wake the fuck up.
I'm excited for Helldivers. I don't give a fuck about Call of Duty. I'm sorry. There's so many more games I want to play over Call of Duty 7 and 6 and any of them.
Does that game have a battle pass?
Which game?
Helldivers. It has a battle pass, right?
It's optional.
But it has a battle pass, right?
It's optional, though.
But what I'm saying is it has a battle pass, right?
I'm sorry. My ODS, I can't hear you over my ODST
I'm
skin.
just saying that all these
I can't hear you over all these raindrops falling on my helmet in the middle of New Mombasa. I'm sorry.
Why the fuck did you think that this game wasn't going to have a battle pass?
Listen, there's a chance that it might. It might not. It might not. Who knows? They didn't say anything about it. Usually it's like the first thing they talk about.
Bro's fried.
Bro, it is literally the first thing any FPS shooter talks about is their monetization thing. All they said is that the skins they're going to be selling us is going to stay in line with the universe. They're not going to do what Call of Duty is doing where you can play as Beavis and Butthead. They're going to stay strictly within the modern era. I'm simply reporting the facts as I've seen them. They have not mentioned anything about a battlefield or a battle pass. A Battlefield battle pass. So one could hope they break the cycle, but they might not, and that's fine.
They will not.
Bro, if I come in and there's only an eShop, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, man? There's no battle pass. What are you gonna do? How are you gonna earn your skin?
I mean,
how are you gonna pay money to earn your skin?
I mean, they did say there's a battle pass because by pre-ordering the edition, you get the battle pass for free.
Oh, I
and
didn't
20
see that.
tier skips. Yeah, you get 20
All
tier
right,
skips.
yeah, all right.
Yeah.
There's a battle pass.
Yeah,
Fuck,
there's a
man, you
battle
took away my
pass,
hope.
Yeah,
Took
I
away
forgot
my
about
hope.
that. I literally forgot about that.
Bro, you pre-ordered it. You knew the whole time.
I literally
You're like,
forgot
oh,
about that.
how much you want? And he's like,
Because that's why I get the $100 version.
yeah, I think
Get the shit.
I think the whole you already know my position on tier skips for battle passes. It's just stupid to me.
Yeah, man, I don't have a lot of time. Yeah, I mean, so give me my shit.
Well, then don't let them expire then.
I mean, they won't do that. They won't do that because FOMO is too strong for these motherfuckers, dog. They know they can, dog. They know, and I'm not gonna put his name out there. I was about to put his name out there, but they know they have some people like my one friend that's just like, damn, I really like that tier 90 skin in Fortnite. I'm gonna spend $90 to get that skin right now instead of just grind the battle pass.
Maybe I should go play Fortnite so I can play the Halo.
Yeah, this season's got like Halo shit. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, no, they really try. They really want to go do the Helldivers shit. And I was
I've yet to play the new season of Fortnite. I gotta.
The clapback from Helldivers 2 was like, that's a very Helldivers at home game mode you got. I was like,
I didn't see that. That's funny.
No, they fucking were like, damn, okay. Like, I don't know. I like Arrowhead so far. They've been pretty consistent after their debacles. So hopefully
the separation from PlayStation's been. I mean, they allow
dude, it's ODST crossover. This is what 90% of the player base wanted, and we get the Xbox divers in.
This week is going to be a busy week for me because we got.
Oh, I'm playing Helldivers like 90% of the week. I'm sorry.
We got Metal Gear this week. I got Gears of War Reloaded this week, and I got Helldivers. Busy week, man. Busy week.
Busy as a motherfucking bee. But did we want to dive? Did we want to lightly touch on the MasterCard and the Roblox situation?
Let's get on all our news articles. Like I said, we'll talk more on Black Ops 7 as we get to play it because I don't really want to just talk about it and base all of my ideas and my opinions on a game that I have not yet played yet. From what it looks like, if we're just giving it the eye test, I like what I see. You know what I mean? With the new,
it's just another iteration
wall jump,
of
the specialist coming back. I like the specialist coming back.
That's what I said. It's Black Ops 3 all over again. Like that had wall running and like heroes and shit. And I was not about it. I'm sorry.
I think the thing that I think that a lot of people don't understand what gaming is like. Even with this new iteration of Battlefield is essentially a Battlefield we already got before. It's Battlefield 4 all over again. I mean, I have no problem with a game tapping back at what made it good if you're doing it the right way. That's why I said, like, I gotta see the specialists in action.
Black Ops 3 good though.
People say it's one of the greatest games of all time, bro.
Black Ops 3?
Yeah, Black Ops 3 is one of. I didn't play a lot of Black Ops 3 because, like I said, the fatigue. But when you talk to a lot of people,
But everyone hated the TTK on that game.
Again, you got to remember how Call of Duty people are. It takes 4 years for people to admit that the game was good. We're literally living in a timeline right now where people are starting to admit Black Ops 4 was great. But when that game came out, everybody said it was shit. Bro,
I don't even remember Black Ops 4. I'm not gonna lie.
Call of Duty community is slow, bro. It's slow.
No, I get that. I understand. It's the general
I had fun when I played of Black Ops 3. I just didn't play a lot of it.
I absolutely hated Black Ops 3. I hated doing the wall running mechanic and then hitting an invisible barrier that I can't see and then like falling onto the ground and dying because you just fucked my at least with Titanfall, if you go outside of the map, they're like, get back in here, you have 10 seconds. Like
yeah.
I was like, you can't have that mechanic and then not have like the ability to go outside the map so you can correct your fuck up. Like it's really just
I mean, it's not even a real wall run in this bounce. Like we're bouncing off of the wall in this game. Like you're using it to like get momentum and shit like that. I don't know.
To what? Run across the wall?
We gotta see, man. Like I said, we gotta see, bro. Like I said, like from what I've seen, I'm carefully optimistic of the game, man. I'm excited, but my excitement is tempered because they fucked up Black Ops 6. And Black Ops 6 was supposed to be a great Call of Duty game, and they ruined it. They ruined it. So I'm very carefully optimistic is the word I was looking for. Thank you.
Okay.
Let's move on.
That's fine. I'm hopeful for your optimism.
Hopefully it's good, man. Because in a perfect world, like I said, both games are great. We all get to eat as FPS fans, and we get to have a good time, dog. It could be literally 2011 all over again. That's why. That's the point I was trying to make. No, Battlefield 3 versus Modern Warfare 3. That was a great year for both of those games, dog. Both of those games were great, and I played both of them, and they were both fun. I had a great time with both of them. When I got tired of COD, I got on Battlefield 3. When I got tired of Battlefield 3, I got back on COD. Like, it was a great time. Like, I feel like gaming is great when everything is just hitting right. Like, everything just, and that's why I think this year has just been good, because it's like, even from a free-to-play standpoint, we've gotten so many good, like, hits, bro. Like, we got, like, again, like, when I'm not feeling Call of Duty and I want to just kind of vibe out and, you know, shoot the shit with the homies, I can play Monster Hunter Wilds. You know what I mean? I can play, what's another game that I'm playing, like, with the squad and shit like that? I can't even remember, man. There's so many fucking games out right now. Too many games. You know what I mean? I just feel like when everything's hitting, it's best for us, man. It's best for the consumer. You know what I mean? But I digress. Let's move on, man. Let's talk about this new section real fast because we're getting crazy with the time here. Microsoft laid off 9,000 people from its gaming division, dog.
Damn.
This comes after last year where they had record number layoffs. They closed a lot of games too, man. So like a game I was looking forward to, Perfect Dark.
Oh yeah, they canceled that. That
got canceled in this layoff. Too. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Perfect Dark is done. It looks like all hands are on deck for this Fable game because it is coming out next year. Microsoft is looking to have a better 2026 than it did at 2024, 2025. They're reportedly having 3, and this is reportedly. So I mean, I don't know for sure. This is just from what I've heard. So take it with a grain of salt. We're getting a new Halo next year. We're getting a new Fable, and then we're getting Gears of War next year, E-Day. So they're looking to eat next year. You know what I mean? Like Microsoft's been kind of just focused on Game Pass and focused on their little small, quick victories, you know, the quick hit victories. I think next year they're trying to come out the, you know, park swinging. So we got to see, but these layoffs got me a little worried, man. Like, you know what I mean?
I hope they don't lay off. I was excited for it. They made a whole new studio for Halo games, and I'm like, I hope that their next Halo game is good and not like a huge historic miss like the other games have been. Like it's getting to the point where it's just getting frustrating as like a Halo fan. Where
I seen reports, man. The reason why this new Halo might get pushed back to 2027 is literally because they had a playtest demo, like with all the devs and like the higher ups, and it was like a no, bro. It was like they were not feeling what they saw, so they had to kind of dismantle the group, but put like, I think it was like all hands. It's like an all hands on deck situation right now with the Halo game.
Because they probably tried to make it like Call of Duty again. Like if they swear to God, if they do it like that, I'm gonna lose my shit. Because I hated Halo 4, dog.
Me too, bro. Me too, man. But yeah, I hate to report on that, but we gotta put. I was excited for that Perfect Dark game. I was excited.
Yeah, me too, dude. There's a lot of games that are gonna get canceled because I don't know, just greedy, just
poor management. and
poor
bad
management and
decision.
greed.
Now this is a question for you, Eknight. Do you think that a lot of these layoffs have to do with them spending $76 billion on Activision and maybe not getting the returns that they thought they were going to get from?
Yeah, probably. I mean, that was a big acquisition, and their stock jumped like crazy high because they got that shit. But Call of Duty, as far as I know, it is a wildly popular and profitable game. I don't think it alone is justifiable of that purchase, because I guess Overwatch 2 has also been struggling as well, and that's part of the Activision Blizzard
Diablo
area
as well,
and World of Warcraft. It seems like as soon as they bought it, all the games that were under that license just kind of shit the bed. Diablo was doing recently, as far as I know. You can correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, they're doing good right now. Yeah, they're doing good right now.
But it wasn't as popular as the prior games, as their re-release of Diablo 2 was way more popular, as far as I understood that. The WoW is not doing great, like, at all. A lot of people aren't happy with WoW. They're going to RuneScape. It's the new refugee, apparently, instead of like Final Fantasy 14. And then what's it called? Overwatch, stagnant as far as I know. They are trying to release a new hero, but Marvel Rivals, being direct competition to Overwatch, is like blowing them out of the water, as far as I can tell. So I
don't think so. Overwatch is still bumping from what I've been.
I feel like Rivals has taken away a large portion of their player base. I feel like, but I do feel like a lot of people that play both games casually are probably bouncing between the two, depending on what their friends are playing.
A good amount, but a lot of people kind of stayed over on the, because I heard like competitive from Marvel Rivals. And I think like that's always been the thing of Overwatch, is how on a high skill ceiling, the game is like really competitive. So it's like, I think that's why a lot of people stuck with Overwatch. And then they've made it more competitive from what I've seen with like the stadium mode and like a bunch of other things. So
yeah, I heard the stadium mode wasn't that great, but again, like I don't play Overwatch. I don't play Overwatch like that, so I'm just like hearing from like random.
Yeah, I haven't played in a while. I reinstalled it because I plan on playing it soon, because like Elfie and all them have gotten, well, Elfie's never left Overwatch. She loves that game.
Right.
Like I love Call of Duty. And then Dr. Kai's got back into it again because he dropped Rivals. So
yeah, so like it's just I think at this point in time, it's just like I think all their properties were like not in the best
doing good.
Yeah, like even Call of Duty was on a lower point, because I guess people are getting tired of the franchise, and they're
gotta get back to it, man.
They're also not producing anything new.
Yeah, man.
They're not coming out with new IPs. Every time they're trying to do a new twist, like the PvE Overwatch campaign never came out because like bad management and shit like that. DMZ never really fully got a full release. Like there's like new concepts they could capitalize on. They just don't, and it boggles my mind why. But I think it has to do with internal management and leadership problems. So unfortunately, Microsoft, while Activision did like net like a bunch of like probably really good games to their current library of Game Pass, I think it's just not going to be worth it in the long term unless they start producing. Like if Black Ops 7 isn't a banger, you can expect to see more layoffs to compensate for that loss in profit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, it sucks, man, because I really like Diablo 4. I like the state that it's in right now. It's a really fun game. I got a couple people in my community pretty heavy. I just think I think Eknight's right. I think Activision's just not profitable right now, and Microsoft isn't doing anything outside of Game Pass. Like they didn't have a big release game this year. I think the biggest release game they got this year is a $40 game, which is Gears of War Reloaded, which is basically an update to Gears of War Ultimate.
Activision?
No, I'm just saying Microsoft in general.
Yeah, and that came out on PlayStation too, right?
Yeah, that's coming out this Tuesday. Yeah,
and MCC is supposed to come out soon too, probably for around the same.
PlayStation.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Nah,
did you
they
not?
tripping.
No, they're putting Halo MCC on PlayStation. I just don't
That's
know
insane.
when.
That's insane.
It's one of the few. Yeah, they're bro. We're getting an ODST crossover on one of their main on a Sony published game. Like, what are we talking about here?
Well, I thought they broke off from
I think they broke
Sony.
off. I think Sony might still own the Helldivers IP because I still see them like with the logo
The
and shit.
launch when you launch the game, yeah. Okay.
No, not when you launch the game. I don't think I remember seeing a PlayStation logo for when they launched it. I don't know if they bought themselves out or if they like, I don't know the terms and conditions of the publishing, you know, for Helldivers 2. I think the next IP they make, they definitely are breaking off from Sony, but I think currently Helldivers 2 is still a part of the Sony published game.
Okay. All
Let me
right.
look it up.
Well, there's that. While he looks that up, I'm gonna start on the last article we got, and then we'll have a little talk at the end. I'm just gonna briefly run over the Gamescom games that got announced. Obviously, Call of Duty. We talked about that. You know what I mean? We got Hollow Knight Silk Song has a release date of September. I think 4th, I believe, September 4th. With new gameplay. I know a lot of people were excited for that. We got Kirby Air Riders, new Nintendo game. That looks fucking fire. Honestly, it looks better than the new Mario Kart. They showed off some more Resident Evil Requiem, which I'm really excited for. You know, I love Resident Evil, man.
Mm-hmm.
They had a 20-minute demo, which is apparently going to be playable sometime in October. So get ready for that. There's going to be a playable demo. I can't wait to play that.
I want to try that out.
Yeah, man.
By the way, Arrowhead is still they're still published by Sony for Helldivers 2, but the next game they're working on is going to be fully independent. So
okay, cool.
Sony doesn't owe them. They were just funding Helldivers, and now they're in a situation where they can be independent. So that's good for them. So hopefully their next IP is good because they're working on a totally different game. But yeah, I kind of can't wait for Resident Evil. I want to play it. It looks like it's going to be open world.
Are you excited for that?
Low key, kind of.
Yeah, man. I heard a lot of, because I'm in a lot of like Resident Evil, the diehard Resident Evil fans. Like, this is stupid as shit. But like, somebody said that they don't. There's like a big debate on Twitter right now of people talking about they don't like this new Resident Evil game because the main character is, wait for it, too scared.
So, did you see what she has to go up against?
I'm just telling you what a part of the community is saying. They said that they like this new game because we're used to these stoic, strong characters that don't blink an eye when a nigga with a chainsaw comes walking towards them. Like,
yeah, I think that's just bad writing.
I think that's good for the series. Like, I'm okay with playing. I like this character because it's very human.
Like Leon, I can get, but I feel like having a character that actually is like not accustomed with mutagenic zombies and shit, and attacking them is probably like, you know, a normal reaction. Like Leon was a Secret Service dude, and before that, even in the first game he's featured, and he's a cop, so he still has like a human-esque kind of reaction in the first game he's in, where he's like, what the fuck, what the fuck is wrong with this dude, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And then you know, obviously after his first outbreak, Resident Evil 4, he's like, I'm a part of the Secret Service or whatever the fuck, and then like go fight a bunch of like giant crocodiles. He's just like, this is just another Tuesday for me because I've done this before. You know what I mean?
Fucking
Christopher Redfield's like a soldier. Like Jill Valentine was like a mercenary or something. I forget what she was actually.
She was a cop.
Was she a cop? Okay, yeah. So then
stars.
There you go. And then
Chris, Leon, and Jill were all cops when the outbreak started.
See, I forget all the original.
Leon was a rookie. It was supposed to be his. And then Jill and Chris are part of STARS, which is like the Special Tactics and Rescue Squad. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. You know, I know my shit, chat.
I know. But all I'm saying is they have backgrounds that involve dealing with like
high
high
stress
stress
situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, Pragmata. They showed more of that. It's that new Capcom third-person shooter. I'm
I
honestly
want to
looking
see
forward
that.
to that. That shit looks kind of
It's like a
crazy.
futuristic Last of Us almost. So
Yeah.
looking forward to that.
Yeah, I was getting like Lost Planet vibes for some
Really?
weird reason. I don't know why. I want to play through Lost Planet on stream, but they don't have the
I did the
second
first
game.
game. So the second
Yeah.
game, you gotta find a key reseller and redeem it on Steam. I have it. I
Oh,
haven't
okay.
tested it out yet though.
Okay.
Yeah.
They
So
showed more Onimusha, which I'm excited for. I'm excited for that. Next year, Capcom is swinging, bro. They got 3 big games: Pragmata, Resident Evil, and Onimusha. It's gonna be lit, bro. It's gonna be lit. Lego Voyagers is gonna be pretty funny. But did you see the Lego Batman game?
yeah, that shit's got Arkham Asylum fucking combat. Yeah, that shit's hilarious.
Lego basically said y'all won't do a new Arkham. I'm buying that shit.
Hold my brick. I'm going in.
Bro, yo, I'm buying that shit. You're tripping, bro.
Yeah. No, it looks good. I just I've never really been a huge fan of the Lego games like that. I like playing them back in the day, but like this one looks kind of funny.
Yeah. They showed off more Outer Worlds 2, which I'm excited for. I don't know if
I think that one might actually be a hit considering they put a lot of resources into that compared to Avowed. So hopefully it's not like
Avowed.
I
forgot Avowed came out this. Microsoft been dropping fucking dookie.
That's not even that's not even Microsoft's fault, dude. That's all Obsidian, man. That's Obsidian. Obsidian should have did better there. I'm sorry. Like they should have did better.
I forgot that game came out, man. Outer Worlds 2. Hopefully off stream, I've been playing Outer Worlds in my spare time, and I forgot how good that game was. Outer Worlds 1 is fire, dog. It's fire.
It's fire. It's all right.
It's fire. I can't wait for that. And then they showed more Pokemon ZA. We talked about that.
Yeah, fucking Mega Victory Bell being a fucking balloon.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it. That's all they really showed. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say the only couple things that we probably should touch on and wrap it up is like
unless
Jesus Christ, dog, I gotta go.
Hold up. I know you gotta go because you gotta start stream. But I was gonna say this: unless you want to just wait till the next podcast, we won't have such a large gap in between the next gaming podcast.
I think the only thing I want to talk about that's more the one thing I want to say is that Steam is fighting with payment processors because of an organization in Australia that's trying to protect kids and like women and shit. And we'll talk more about it on the next time, but like just know that it feels like it's really dumb. I think it's really dumb.
Yeah, censorship is bad.
I think you should just let the Gooners have their games, dog. I don't think they have much else going on for them. So let them have their Gooner games because they're taking out legitimate actual like works of art and like games that are like considered high praise in the indie community. Like I think the highest title that they talked about was Mouthwashing, was one of those games because that's a game that deals with like hard themes, but it's not like a Gooner game or something like that. It's really just hard subject matter and shit like that. So like if you're gonna blindly like hit platforms like that and not even know what the fuck like these games are about and you're still trying to censor them, I feel like that's going to be an issue. And then the other thing is the Roblox situation, which long story short, Roblox, keep your kids off Roblox. That's it.
Yeah, man. That shit's crazy.
On Roblox like crazy. They don't care.
Yeah, we'll talk about that more on the next podcast. I promise there won't be a gap in between these podcasts moving forward. We're going to try to get better with the scheduling of these podcasts. But I am telling the truth. But we'll talk about those topics on the next podcast. I'm gonna let Eknight go because he got a stream. He's got a stream. That's why we're kind of cutting this. We're kind of cutting this close.
It's cool. I'll see you guys later.
All right. Links down below, all that good shit. As always, man, make sure y'all like, subscribe the video version. I'll see y'all in the next one. Deuces.